I'm just excited to be here.
All right, start the show.
Let's start the show. It's J-Rod.
Kristen Seville.
And then we had Sexy Podcast, the fastest growing podcast.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
When's the last time you received a unique compliment? Like a compliment that you've never heard before for you? The last time?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really received a compliment outside of you. I don't think.
In a long time?
I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I can't think. I have no idea.
People compliment you all the time. Somebody just compliments you on your nails.
That's not unique.
No, well, we're just trying to get a baseline of you getting compliments. You say you haven't received a compliment. People compliment you all the time. You're beautiful. People say that all the time.
Oh, thank you,
right?
everybody.
But when's the last time you heard somebody tell you a compliment that wasn't the typical? Your nails look nice. Your hair is nice.
My favorite is always it's my favorite, but it's up. But my favorite, and I'm sorry, cursing early in the podcast, but my favorite is usually when I bring a man over to the dark side. When they're like, women aren't usually funny. I don't like women, but I don't like women at all. I don't like doing anything with women.
Right.
I don't think they're beings, but something about you.
Right.
You're very funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you haven't heard that in a very long time. Like
no, I hear
time
that a lot.
But the first time you heard that.
First time I heard that was actually from a woman. First time I heard that was from a female security guard. I think I might have said this before. I don't know. It was my first show I did in New York, and it was a tough room. It was Capone's room, and the security guard there like pulled me to the side. I was like, "Yo, they be having women in here all the time. I never think women are funny, but yo, you so funny." And I was like,
so that was over a decade ago, though.
That was a long time ago.
Okay. Have you done anything like new in your life in the last, I don't know, decade?
Nah.
Okay.
I have twins since they're 7, so I guess that was within the decade. I never had twins before.
Okay, but nobody compliments you like, yo, you made those twins.
Was that a compliment?
I don't know.
Or is it a threat?
That's
you made them. That was you.
Oh man,
you
no.
did this to yourself.
Yeah, because you've been cooking for a long time and baking for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
Man.
No.
Well, a couple of days ago, I received a brand new compliment, a compliment that I've never received before. Now, I will say, and not to be cocky, but I will say, I'm used to hearing compliments, and at my big age, I thought I had heard all of the compliments that anybody will ever give me.
What are the compliments they usually give you?
Just
that you're used to hearing. Like, what are they?
You're a nice person.
No, I don't know about that one.
No.
Let's not make them up. Let's think about. Let's think about the real compliments.
No, real compliment. You're handsome.
You heard that recently?
Not too long ago.
When was that?
This was a couple of months ago.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
When was that? What happened?
It was through text or DM, something like that.
Through a DM? Someone told you?
Maybe it was a DM. Might have been a text. You are starting the wrong way, man.
Through a text?
Maybe.
But you remembered it. So who said that?
I don't remember.
But they had your phone number. So who was
No, I'm sure it. I don't like talking. It's very early.
Okay.
How about this?
Jumpstart.
No. How about this? You ask me this question later.
No, you know why? You know why that doesn't work?
Because you don't be remembering it.
Exactly.
So why don't you write it down? I'll answer it. I just don't want to answer it in the first 4 minutes of the pod.
I just want to give you my full attention.
No, I can't. Algorithms and things of that nature and people that check out to see what the hell we talking about. I don't want to scare them the first couple of minutes. All right.
So you're gonna scare them, or are you gonna scare me?
No, you'll be fine. You'll completely get it once I tell you. But some listeners, new ones, hey, how you doing out there? How you doing? They might feel a little weird. So hey,
I have no idea.
They gotta get to know us first.
Okay.
They gotta get to know us
All right.
first.
What other compliments do you get?
Let me see another compliment. Someone complimented me on my knowledge on podcasting.
Okay, that's
Yeah, somebody did that recently. What else? Someone complimented me. People compliment me on my sneakers all the time.
I did that.
Yeah, did you?
I turned you into. Yes, I did. I turned you into that person.
You made me give a.
I turned you into that person.
You made me care.
It's fine to say.
I didn't do it because of you, though.
But I turned you into that person. You've been one of your closest friends is a sneakerhead. Been one forever.
Right, and
that could have turned you into one.
No. Because of him, I was totally against it.
And what changed? Me. Yo, why you can't just say it?
Because you act like when I got with you the next year, I was a sneakerhead.
No, we didn't have money, so we had to wait. So.
Okay, if you want to take
no,
that,
I did. What else? So that was a compliment for me.
Whatever. I get compliments.
Yeah,
I get compliments.
I'm not saying you don't. You. I love you.
You
that nigga.
Whatever.
For real.
But like I said, I thought I've heard all of the compliments that I'll ever receive.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunday night I received the compliment that I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is a brand new compliment I've never heard.
Yeah.
And it was cool the way it happened. I was sitting down, minding my business. Actually, I was on my phone, and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly,
wait, time out. Okay, you were sitting down.
Yeah, I was sitting down. Oh yeah, we'll talk about it a little later. Yeah,
because I'm just letting y'all know if he talking about the event that I think he talking about. I didn't sit down all night.
I know you didn't.
And I had on heels.
See, when they started talking, my back started hurting, and I said, okay, I'm going to sit down.
Oh, that's insane. But go ahead.
I was sit down.
I was like, wait, where were you sitting down at?
I was up the stairs. Anyway.
Oh, that's insane. But go ahead.
So I'm sitting down. I had got comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't rub it in. Don't do that, because I was dying by the time we left. But go ahead.
No. And I was on my phone, and and two young ladies walked past me. And of course, you notice things out your peripheral. So I knew people were walking past, but I wasn't paying attention to them. And a young lady said, "Oh yes, I love that." And she did the hand thing that you do, when you're talking about an outfit,
talking about up and down.
Yes. It's like, oh my gosh, like you. She said some word.
You wearing that or something?
You are wearing that exactly.
Yeah.
You are wearing that.
Yeah.
And baby,
I know how you. I know, because you told me immediately.
No, but I didn't tell them.
I know,
baby.
Mm-hmm.
It was a brand new. I've never had anybody say you're wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people say you're wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But never.
Is that
you
me?
are wearing that?
Is that me?
Oh, you wearing that? That's definitely you. That's definitely you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a brand new compliment, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting fashion compliments now.
I'm so glad this happened to you. Because you be leaving out the house, and I'll just be like, you don't care at all?
I don't.
And you don't care.
I didn't. First of all, shout out to Kendra.
Yeah. Shout out to Kendra. She is I think she helped me through one of my moments where I'm putting clothes on and I'm like, everything is ugly, nothing fits. And usually I just have to scream that out and my husband hears me. But this time I didn't have to. So shout out to Kendra for like helping us get ourselves together.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's so weird how that made me feel.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe to somebody else, it doesn't seem like it would be weird, but maybe this is going back to what I asked you. Receiving a brand new compliment is...
It unlocks something.
Not even unlocks. It takes you back, at least for older people, to what it feels like to receive a compliment for the first time. Like somebody saying, yo, you sound good, you can sing. To me, is I appreciate it, but I don't think I fully lock into the feeling because I've heard it before. You know what I mean? Same thing with you. I hear from women all the time. You know, somebody just calling them beautiful isn't a big deal because they've heard it for so long. You know, it's what you
heard it for so long. I don't know if
you haven't heard it for so long. You're right. You're new to it, right? I've seen the pictures from high school.
No, I was bad.
Oh, wait.
I was bad. I was a baddie.
I don't know of that. I don't know if that's the word.
I was gorgeous.
You were always gorgeous.
Oh, shut up.
In your soul,
I don't
baby.
like that. I don't like
your
that.
soul is
okay,
gorgeous. Anyway, but no, I think that it just dawned on me how I haven't fully acknowledged someone giving me a compliment in a very long time.
I think also what it probably does is makes you, I don't know. I guess as you get older, you know, my thoughts are always like deeper than they should be.
Right.
But I guess as you get older, you've lived a long time. You've done a lot of things. You've heard a lot of things. There's only but so many things you can do and say. And life starts to become redundant.
Right.
Because you've been doing it for a while. You've passed all the phases, you know? And then when something new happens, it almost takes you back to just who you are as a person. Like, oh shit, I forgot I'm like,
that
you know,
nigga.
I'm me. I'm, you know, I be doing stuff. Like I used to be, you know what I mean? Like I think that's pretty cool. Anytime anything new happens that you've never experienced before, I think it unlocks something where you're like, ooh, I enjoy things. I like this. This is
But I mean that too. Definitely that too. But it's like I said, it's just I want to receive that compliment again.
Are you sure? Because I've seen you since then and I've had to question a couple of times.
What you mean?
You don't go like if you want that, you kind of gotta like care.
I do care.
But no, not all the time.
No, I've always cared.
You don't.
I just don't care when I go to Walmart.
Or anywhere. We were about to go to the kids' school today, and you put on some dirty shorts.
No, I didn't put on the dirty shorts.
You already had them on.
Exactly.
And I said, are you going to wear those? And you said, yeah, let's go. And I said, all right.
Right.
Because I'm not going to keep asking you.
They don't know what the hell I had going on today.
No, they looked dirty. They had visible dirt on them.
No, they were beige.
No,
they weren't.
They had visible marks on them.
It was a little dirt mark.
Baby.
I had looked at the oil earlier.
You had things that did not have oil on them that you could have thrown on real quick.
Right, but we were late.
Baby.
We were late.
We were going to be late regardless.
Because of you.
No.
And I didn't want it to be because of me.
Not because of me. We could have been on time because of me.
You believe that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have that.
But don't use me for what I'm saying. You could have thrown something else on real quick, and you was like, "No, this is it."
You're right. I could have.
Yeah,
I could have.
And all I want you to do is care. And I'm glad that other people out in the world could make you recognize that you are somebody, and that like.
Wait a minute.
I'm glad that you found it somewhere, even though you have it at home. I'm glad something else inspired you to be like, "Wow, I'm me." Because I try to remind you that you all the time.
Okay.
And you act like you ain't you.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
You don't care.
No. It's not that I do not care. I understand that, having, what's it called? Self-confidence is a good thing. And, I was telling somebody not too long ago, maybe it was yesterday, that I, for the first time in a long time, have realized that.
You fine.
No, baby.
Oh, you look
That
good.
that I'm worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
worthy. That I am great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the things that I'm great at. I'm bad at some things, but you know,
Yeah.
the things that I'm great at.
Not that face though. You good at that face. You good at that face.
But
For
no.
real. Ever since you at least been caring about your face, because you ain't been doing that either.
What you mean?
You before you wasn't doing that. You didn't give a what your face looked like. You call yourself edging it up, but you didn't give a. But lately, I've been like, there you go. That's the face that he be hiding. I like that. Like you've been caring halfway. I just want you to fully invest in who you are, and I want you to look like I want you to present like who you are.
See, but you want me to present when I'm going to 7-Eleven.
No, I just want you to wear clean clothes.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay, what are we calling clean?
You know? Do you know what clean is?
You know the problem?
No, I
Here's the
don't.
problem.
That you don't know what clean and dirty is. 'Cause now I gotta like think about a lot of things.
No, here's the problem, okay? We look at a car, and if it has, you know, a little dirt on it, it's dirty. But you look inside and it's pristine.
No. I hope you ain't talking about our car.
Well, no, our car is
'cause
dirty
that is-
inside and
that-
out.
that's-
But, you know, we look at the outside and we judge the inside. Just because my shorts may be dirty doesn't mean that my butt's dirty. And that's all that should matter.
No,
I'm not
because they
smelly.
not gonna be in your butt. They gonna look at the shorts on the outside. They're not gonna get far enough to discover you as a person. Like you have to present that to them. Some people are gonna look at you and they're not gonna want to get to know anything else about you because that's what you're giving them.
You know, this has turned into a reprimand,
I
and
don't give
that
a-
wasn't what it was supposed
No,
to be.
I don't get. No, come on, let's go some more.
No,
Because
What this was-
yeah, they said you was a baddie. Now look,
No.
you are a baddie.
No,
present like a baddie.
They
then.
didn't say I was a baddie.
That
I
you're
said I was
out.
a
You
baddie.
put yourself
but-
together,
right,
and I just want you to do that all the time.
and that's cool. But it's way past that. It's really about just the acknowledgement of a compliment coming towards you. You know, and taking time to really sit in the compliment that someone is giving you. No matter if you've heard it 1,000 times or you are hearing it for the first time today. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's super important because if you really take time to think about the comment and invest in the thoughts that someone is giving you, I think that'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt good after the compliment.
Yeah.
I felt really good.
You should have felt
Yeah,
good.
I even told Kendra earlier.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine how you would feel if you was like that every day.
Yeah, but 7-Eleven.
See, this is the thing. I always look a mess. In between recordings,
Right.
I always look a mess.
Right.
But I also don't try to leave the house. You leave the
It
house.
sounds like a bigger problem.
No. Because I don't try to, like, if I'm going out, I want something to look put together, even if it's
Right.
not like, you know, even if I'm not in like a whole outfit, like I want to at least look clean or something. But I'm in the house being comfortable.
Okay, so yes, I do go to the store looking like who done it and why. I do that. But when I go out places, like I look presentable. You know, that's why
That's what people see you at the store. People see you at the store.
I'm not worried about the cashier seeing me. They see
Okay.
me every day.
Okay.
We're friends.
Well, listeners, listen. If you see him out looking like that, I didn't allow it. I just want everyone to know that that don't represent me.
Right. So you know what the problem is? What you fail to realize about me is that yes, you like to stay in the house when you look a mess, right? But I was talking to our son's guidance counselor, and I'll talk more about that when we get to How Was Your Week. But I was talking to her, and we were trying to figure out, you know, some things to help him. And I asked her, well, is he able to just stand up and, you know, walk around, you know, in an area, not in the classroom looking, you know, but can he go outside of the door or something like that and chill for like 5 minutes just to reset? And when I was asking her that for him, I was like, that's what I do. Like I'm working so much during the day that I take little breaks to reset. And during those breaks, I don't want to run upstairs and get clothing to make sure it looks good to go out. No, I'm just trying to throw on some stuff, go run an errand real quick just to get some air and get my blood flowing so I can get back to work comfortably.
You should have some clean throw-on stuff then.
I don't even got no clean drawers. I've been doing commando for about 3 days.
For real?
Yes. Dick out.
Oh, well, you got to wait till your laundry day like everybody else. That's why I got a schedule. You got to pay attention.
Anyway, man, listen out for compliments, y'all. You know, and just take a chance, take a time, take a second, a moment to just embrace the compliments that someone gives you, man.
This is a motivational podcast today.
Nah, be like, whatever, man. It's J-Rod.
Chris and Seville.
And then we the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in...
You don't have a city.
Richmond, Virginia.
You just naming a city.
I just thought about Richmond. You're right.
What if they don't mess with us no more?
Who, Richmond?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Richmond mess with us anymore?
I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Like, what if they are no longer invested?
I'm going to get to it, man. I'm going to get to it. So you know, the last couple of weeks we've been doing the top 6. I've been pulling inspiration for these top 6s. You know, something hits my brain or my feed, and I'll watch and like, yes, that would be a great top 6. And today is no different. This guy goes by the name of George Brett Olsen, I think.
I can't see that.
You can't see that either?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe it'll come up here. Hold on. Let me see. I think so. What is he? Because you've seen him in other videos, right?
I've seen him. I don't know if this is what all he does, but I've seen him request for Black people to go back to doing things that Black people used to do. But not in a derogatory way, like go back to, where you came from. Not like that. But like just stuff that maybe we made popular and we just kind of chilled out on it.
Right. And usually we'll have other Black people stitch the video and then they'll say, we'll do this and white people do this. Really cool thing.
But the thing is, we so innovative that our culture is always moving. You know what I mean? we always got a little thing up our sleeve.
But sometimes we get rid of things.
Yeah.
And maybe they shouldn't be gotten rid of.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made a video and...
Why don't you sing about shorties no more?
Yeah.
There's still all these shorties in the world.
Yeah.
They need love. Yeah. They're still here. Please, do it for the shorties.
I mean...
The way he says shorties...
That's how we were saying
hilarious.
Shorties. Yeah, that's how we were saying it. You know what? Because I wasn't from like Atlanta or nothing like that, I felt weird saying it.
It always felt like you were being derogatory.
Yeah, like I was like, I'm not trying to joke y'all. I'm just trying to be down.
Not...
What?
We'll talk more about being down a little later.
Okay.
But yes, so when he said that, the shawty and how the word has gone away, I said, man, there are other people out there that we are no longer acknowledging. So
the shawties we're not acknowledging.
The shawties we're not acknowledging, but there are more. So you know what time it is.
Bitches love this.
Yes, indeed. My favorite part of the podcast.
My nose. I'm listening, but I'm distracted.
You gonna do that while I'm talking?
It's on brand for me, man. They fine. Y'all know. My nose, for real. Okay.
I don't care. Favorite part of the podcast. Top 6.
Okay.
Top 6 people we no longer acknowledge.
Okay, can I say something?
Go ahead, say it, please.
Do I have a booger? No, because the problem is these cameras are they look at everything. And I have to ask before we do a top 6.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All nostril and a little bit of hair. Oh, you know?
You still me with it, so. I'm sorry. I had to know that before we did a top 6 because it feels like it's something going on in there.
You're fine, I promise.
Okay.
All right. So these are the people that we no longer acknowledge. Just like Shawty, there are a bunch of people that we used to acknowledge and now we do not. So today's top 6, once again, without sniffles. Top 6 people we no longer acknowledge.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I got number 1.
You think you have number 1?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start.
All right.
Number 6.
That mean I go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
The jump off. We no longer acknowledge the jump off. Now, jump offs had a run for maybe, 6 months to a year?
It was a while. Look, him did a whole song.
Okay, so maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years, because you had Lil' Kim, you had, no, she was talking about a jump off.
I know. It was
not a person.
So that's what I'm saying. It's so, man,
so we were using jump off at one time as that's the party to be to, that's where it's jumping off at.
Yeah.
And then, or maybe beforehand, I don't know what was the chronological order of the word jump off, but jump off also meant a person that would, not procure, but a person that would willingly give up sex at a moment's notice. They jumped off.
Oh. Ooh.
You know, another way of looking at it, she jumped off the porch straight into a bed. Or he.
Why she gotta be on a porch?
You know how people say, yo, I jumped off the porch, da-da-da.
No, I don't think I was.
You never heard that?
I don't think I was born.
No,
yet.
that's now. They say that now.
Oh, they say that now?
Yeah.
I don't talk to people under the age of. I don't know who they are, but.
But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So the jump off, man. Certain words don't make you feel as bad as you maybe at. Certain words don't make you feel as bad as other words. If somebody call you a hoe, you don't feel too good. Somebody call you a jump off and you like, oh, it's a little prestige to this.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I feel like hoe is, a lot of people owning hoe now. Like it's just a word, I think jump off sounds like it's more derogatory.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think you could say I'm a hoe. Somebody else could be like, that's a hoe, but you can't say I'm a jump off. Because that feels like it's a problem.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that hoe is more, it's like, bitch and nigga. You can say, I'm a nigga. Somebody could be like, that's a nigga. You could be like, I'm a bitch. And somebody would be like, that's my bitch. That's a bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But jump off is just, it's not the same.
Back in the day, we wrote a song called Jump Off, man.
All right. Well.
The chorus was,
Number 5.
No. The words, we have plans for just one night, then 2 times, then once more. Something. I never should have been with this jump off. I don't remember the rest. It was a good song, though.
And you stopped me from going to number 5. And you don't remember the rest of the song.
Ever since the beginning of the situation,
baby,
what's supposed to happen? You had a man, I had my relation with rapping.
Baby, y'all thought y'all was Destiny's Child?
No.
Because nobody was doing that tempo but Destiny's Child.
No. That was Ahmad. Because, he was a poet / rapper.
All right, well, I thought y'all was singing that.
No, we did. We sang the
y'all
the
sang
chorus.
It just like that?
We sang the chorus.
Y'all sang, you sang that?
That was his part.
Oh, okay.
He came on and he was a feature.
Oh, you were just rapping?
Yeah, ever since the beginning.
All right, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Now you sound a little left eye. If you could spatially expand my horizons.
But that was the act that, whatever. Anyway. These are the top 6 people we no longer acknowledge. Number 5.
I think pimp is gone. I think it's still a job, but I don't think we use it like pimp,
what up,
like,
pimp?
Yeah, like they, I don't know what you heard about me. We don't use it like that. I'm a PIMP. I don't think we use it like, pimping all over the world.
No. That's an action.
But
that's not a noun.
I know, but he was saying
But he was using it as an adjective.
But I don't think we use it at all anymore, unless we are,
describing. So that's a noun.
Yeah.
Primarily. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we talk about the pimps now.
Well,
I don't think anybody's like, I'm a pimp.
I think ever since Pimps Up Hoes Down, everybody got used to it.
Yeah.
And then, after 50 did it, it was like, well, we ain't got to talk about pimps no more.
Well, no, because Cat Williams did it, but I don't even think Cat Williams be saying it.
He doesn't. And that's what it is. There are no longer pimps out there, like in plain sight, because Cat Williams used to dress as the pimp.
He was the pimp,
Money Mike and
now
everything.
he be wearing other stuff.
Yeah. Magic Don Juan.
Magic Don Juan.
Yeah, he used to be with Snoop all the time, but since Snoop at the Olympics, I don't think they let pimps in the Olympics. So,
well, yeah, because it's a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a lot of
hey.
strong. They could be,
Even though from what they were saying about the Winter Olympics, I think he could have probably made a lot of money because they were saying they would have to win the Olympics.
Yeah, but why would I? Why, if I can for free? Why am I? You know what I mean?
For free. I know.
Song for everything.
We're gonna figure out what that is.
There it is. It's a song for everything. Yeah, I just don't think pimp is the.
Yeah, I don't see myself saying "What up, pimp?"
Yeah, I don't know.
And
about that.
Ti doesn't do that.
Oh,
and he was a big catalyst for that
pimp,
word.
yeah,
and calling people pimps.
Yeah, yeah. And Ray Cash had the song "I'm a Pimp in My Own Mind." But that was Ray Cash, right? I'm a pimp in my own mind. A pimp in my own mind, yes.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that song.
Yeah, and that was a long time ago.
Very long.
So
so you're right. The pimp.
Yeah.
No longer
They don't really do nothing with that no more. So
these are the top 6 people we no longer acknowledge. Number 4, this one hurt me.
Okay.
The player.
Players, they gon' play. And haters, they gonna hate. Ooh, ballers, they gon' ball.
First of all, you were going to a different note.
That was the wrong key. But I felt it when I did it. Ballers, they gon' ball.
Second of all, you shouldn't have been singing that song in the first place.
That ain't got nothing to do. Why? That was what? That was Naturi.
That 3LW?
I don't mind. Yeah.
That's why.
Why? Naturi was in there.
We don't with 3LW. We with all of them separately except for, what's her name, but...
Shut up. The hottest rapper in the game? Don't do that to Keely, for real. For real. You so disrespectful.
But no, the player is gone. Player was so many people, though.
Oh, yeah.
So many, because you could have been a player like you was out there hustling, or you could have been a player because you had, mad...
Janks.
Yeah.
Janks.
Yeah.
Mad Janks.
Yeah, player.
Or player, I see you. I see you, player.
Player. What Martin say, player from the Himalayas.
Yeah, I see you, player.
Like, player was, and that had a moment. Like, there was mad players out for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then, what do you call someone that embodies what used to be called a player? What do you call them? That's hard. Okay, let's go with the different ones. So the one that was, they was hustling, they was out there getting their money or whatever the case may be. That type of player, what would we call them now?
If they hustling, getting money, they get money. They nothing. I was gonna say a name. If they I was gonna say like an actual name. They hustling and they getting money. Then they are nope, no,
Exactly.
Kristen, no,
Exactly.
and that's why you gotta leave me. You gotta tell me to stop. Because why would you do that to me? Because I was about to say something that was outrageous.
Listen, last week's episode
was enough,
and we love that.
I don't need no more of that.
We love that.
What
you did last week's episode?
If you hustling and getting money, you. A relationship coach. And that's...
And if you're the other player, you're a toxic nigga or a toxic bitch.
That's what you toxic because you like the...
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. Yeah,
I miss the players.
The players.
Yeah, man. And then 112 song, I'm a player. One of the greatest freaking songs.
Just settle down. Just settle down. Is that same song? Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, that song. Yeah, I do know that song. I do know that song.
I'm a player.
But that's now we gotta listen to it. Now we gotta. Oh, okay. We get it.
That's one of my favorite songs. We actually sang that.
Of course you did. Because why wouldn't you? Y'all sang everything.
No, we used to do Valentine's shows every year.
Of course y'all did.
And we would pay homage to a group every year. One year was like Boys and Men, another year it was somebody else, and then one year was 112. And I said, I don't care what songs we do, we have to do Player. And that was when that album first dropped too.
Yeah. Wow.
And we did that joint, and I had to take that part. I had to take that part.
Oh, you did that part?
Goddamn right I did.
Oh, I didn't think you did that part. I thought somebody else did it. I don't know. I just thought somebody else did it.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought somebody else did it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really a runner.
No, it's not that I'm not a runner. I'm just not a natural runner.
Nope. I don't know what that means at all.
So I can run.
Yeah.
I know how to run.
Uh-huh.
However, when I'm just singing in front of people, I usually don't run.
So when do you run? When you in the shower?
I run when I'm home. I run when I'm in the car. I run when I'm on a record.
Is it because you're not confident?
No, it's because when I first learned how to sing, running wasn't a thing. I didn't listen to gospel, so I didn't even know what the run was until I met Giselle. Speaking of that, shout out to Voices of Fire.
Oh yeah,
they dropped the album a couple of weeks ago.
Voices of Fire dropped the album. We didn't even talk about that, but shout out.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Shout out to Cameron.
Yeah.
Shout out to all that.
Everybody up in Voices of Fire. Yeah. A lot of them. But anyway, so I didn't know what a run was until I heard Giselle. I was like, what are you doing with your voice, nigga? You yodeling? Like
you just what did you listen to? It was a whole bunch
R&B, but back then, when you think about R&B in the 80s and the 90s, early 90s, nobody was running for real.
It was a lot of Michael Bolton.
No.
Like a lot of...
No one was really, none of the popular singers were really running.
Luther Vandross did a couple of runs.
He didn't run for real.
He did a couple of them.
But we're talking about 1, 2, 3 no's.
And Whitney Houston was running.
Not
running to you is what she said. That's the song.
But not really. They were more power
skip
singers.
Over my joke because you want to say something. You
I'm sorry.
Make
Go
a
ahead.
point.
My bad.
No, don't worry about it. Nope.
Yeah, so running wasn't like a thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Anyway, player. These are the top 6 people we no longer acknowledge. Number 4, 3. Number 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay. No, I did 2 of them already. So this is you.
You only did 1, baby.
And baby, I did 2.
You did 2? No, you did 3. I mean, you did 1.
Oh, I did 1.
Oh my gosh.
Ballers.
Oh. That's a good one.
We don't really acknowledge. Nobody really saying like I'm balling. I'm a baller. He a baller. Like
Shot
I don't really.
Caller, 20-ish.
Yeah. Nobody's really saying baller.
Yeah.
Like that. So I think we kind of got rid of them too.
Damn.
Like what are the ballers doing today?
I don't know. Maybe it's because of the economy. Ain't a lot of room for
You can't really be the ballers.
Yeah.
You either got money or you don't.
Yeah.
But you can't stunt on niggas that don't have money.
Right.
Because we are all poor. Because it's, you know what I mean? So like before it was like, it could be different levels.
Right.
But now it's one or the other. And now you a bitch if you stunt on niggas that don't.
Right. And if you're around a bunch of what we would call ballers, they don't care.
They don't care.
They're not gonna call you a baller because I'm balling too.
So nobody, and I think hip hop just made it so whack a little bit.
Well, Jim Jones, he didn't make it whack.
Well, oh God, of course.
Because he was balling.
We love that song. But, no, I mean, we love it. Like, great, it's fine. But I'm saying, like, seeing chains and, like, it doesn't even, like, penetrate anymore because we're just used to it being a costume.
Very true.
We're not even, like, it's no longer just like, oh, that's, like, they're doing great. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I get it. Baller, man. Were you looking for a baller back then though?
No.
That was never in the stars.
I've never been somebody that was like, I need somebody with a lot of money so they can take care of me. And
that's why you got with me. That is sad.
Yeah,
you needed
it really
vision board. Back
like it really was love. Like if anybody was like, "Yo, you with him for?" I'd be like, "Stop right there." What is it? Tell me what.
Okay,
it is.
what would it be?
Love.
No. Besides love. If you were in it for something not love related, what would it be?
Money. But
we're talking about me here. So
I
if you were me,
I can't think of anything. I can't think of something that someone could look at us and be like, "You in it for this?" Because what are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't think there's anything that you. If anybody were to say anything, it would be what people said in the beginning.
What did people
Was
say in the
that
beginning?
I was
For me or you?
about me wanting to be with you because your best friend was a famous comic and I wanted to get on the lineup.
No, you're the only one that said that.
Nope.
Who else said that?
I heard about it from some comics.
Really?
I heard a comic that told another comic that told me.
Get the fuck out. You never told me that.
Oh, well, I didn't have to. Why? I handle my own battles. It was my job.
Was it a comic from out here or was it a comic around the world?
Comics out here,
Okay. Do I know the comic?
Doesn't matter.
No, because I just want you to, clear the air.
No, it doesn't matter. No, that's one of those things, like, that's my job. I don't need to tell you that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I can go up and prove that I can be up there regardless. It don't matter who it is.
No, I get that. But I felt, I knew you were sensitive about that. And I could never figure out why, because to me, it just didn't make any sense because you had been doing comedy already when I met you.
Because I'd like to prove myself. Mm-hmm. So even when you were like, you should get on the show, I was like, we'll see. Like, don't just put me on the show. Let's make sure they
I didn't have the power to put you on the show.
Or just I'll let such and such see you and whatever.
Yeah.
And but I always want to prove myself.
I get that.
So that would be the only thing. Like,
I get that.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah. Notoriety?
Yeah, but if they know me, like, they know I'm not. It's not a lot of things anybody can say that I was with you for. I could see that because you knew a lot of people. No, dang, that came out crazy. I'm saying, like, you know a lot of people and you've done a lot of things and maybe it could be access to things, but like with my personality, I'm not going to allow that to, I'm going to make sure I did it myself. So
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
But what about if somebody was like, you with me for something? What do you think? I can tell you, you with me so we can have this podcast. You've been trying to do a podcast for years. Nobody could do it with you. Nobody was doing it right. And it's like, damn, she's so talented.
No, I literally impregnated you before I even brought a podcast.
Yeah, so I could stay.
No.
And just be like, all right, now, since we're
that's
here.
not how I would have tried to trap
Well, we
you.
did start recording when I was pregnant. And it wasn't but so much I was going to do anyway. So it kind of checks out, to be honest.
Whatever. No, if there was anything that I was, that someone could say, that I was with you for, 3 hots in a cot. Well, maybe not even a cot, just 3 hots.
What, is that food?
Yeah.
Who says that, baby? How old are they?
What?
3 hots in a cot. Who says that?
No, that's what you say about jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, how old are they when they say it? When did they start
They don't say that no more?
I haven't heard it.
You've never heard that 3 hots in a cot?
No, I know people that have been to jail. I've never heard 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all was talking about when you was in there? Because I think that's what y'all sat around and talk about. You was talking to the niggas that been in there for years. It was like, hey, at least you get 3 hots in a cot while you in here.
No. But no, it would be food. Definitely food. And
honestly, after I heard that you was for Taco Bell, I could see it being food too. Damn, she cooked every day. Let me get up in there. Let me get up in there.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
You told me a lot of things that I could be like, now, this is why he's with me. Yeah.
No, I'm with you because you're amazing.
No, I know.
All around.
I know that's right.
And you make great chocolate chip
Man, that's
cookies.
enough.
These are the top 6 people we no longer acknowledge. Number 2.
Which one are you going to go with?
Man, I think I'm going to go with LL said it.
Mm-hmm.
Round the Way Girl.
Mm-hmm.
We don't acknowledge the Round the Way Girl anymore.
You from round the way.
Round the Way Girl, man.
You from round the way.
Like that now that's I don't think we were acknowledging it when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But coming up on the Round the Way Girl,
Mm-hmm.
come on, man. Lollipop, door knocks, come on, man.
Bamboo earrings.
Yeah, man. Door knockers, bamboo earrings, same thing.
I know, but he said bamboo.
Well, I wasn't going off of.
Oh, I thought he was doing the lyrics.
Oh, yeah, I get no.
Extension in the hair, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but Around the Way Girl, just she knew where you were from, and having somebody that sees you for who you are, because y'all from the same place, not even the same neighborhood, but y'all from the same environment and circumstances. Like, come on, like, and around the way, girl. We don't acknowledge those people anymore. Man. What?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to figure out. Nothing.
What?
I was just trying to figure out if I counted as one, but I wasn't born where you were born, but we also had kind of the same type of thing.
No, you are definitely what someone would call an around the way girl.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you just feel grounded.
Humble, if you will.
Not humble, but grounded.
You want to say humble?
No.
Is that what you want to say?
No, grounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, you just got around the way girl, and women would be proud to be calling around the way girl, unless, you know, she was trying to get away from what her way was.
Yeah.
And, you know, all that. But for the most part, an around the way girl, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was almost a badge of armor, man.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, the around the way girl was who men wanted to settle down with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
they just fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
Come on home.
Hell yeah. Jay was talking about an around the way girl in Song Cry. You could tell.
Every time you say New York, boy, that accent get thick as a bitch. Boy.
I didn't even say New York.
At first, I was going to say, what Jay are you talking about? And then the accent got thick. And I said, all right, you probably talking about Jay-Z. Just from the way you said it.
Well, I did say Song Cry as
yeah,
well. But
I
whatever.
mean, before you got the Song Cry, I could not tell which Jay we was talking about. And then I was like, oh, there you go. Was talking. Okay. Jay-Z. All right, that's the J. You got it.
Yeah, man. But I miss around the way girls, yo. Man.
I mean, it's so weird, though, because we see all these people like on social media and stuff like that aren't like in our real lives, but I feel like in our real lives, like we meet those people all the time.
Yeah, but we don't acknowledge them as such. We don't acknowledge them as such. And that's the problem.
Well, we just don't call them around the way.
We're not acknowledging those people no more.
Oh, okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
Bring them back.
Sorry, you so upset. Yeah.
We are at the number one person we do not acknowledge any longer.
Yeah.
Before we get there, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, you put one down that I was sad you didn't use. Tenderonies, Ronies, period. I like you know, truth about Roni. What? You know what I'm saying? Only tenderonies. Like, I mean, it's a whole song. Like, I kind of like Tenderoni a little bit.
Tenderoni was, but I don't remember using it.
I don't think I ever heard anyone say
right. That's why you know,
tenderoni.
But we knew.
Did people say Roni?
Huh?
Did people say Roni outside the song?
No, I think it was. I think that
like,
word
was he
made
trying
up.
to make it happen?
I think he made that word up.
I know, but like, is it from Tenderoni?
Yes.
I know. So
no. I think he made Tenderoni up.
I understand that, but I heard people say Tenderoni and not Roni, and he shortened it for us and gave it to us
in the song, but that didn't catch on.
That's what I'm
Tenderoni part
saying. That's crazy because the song is so popular, but people were still like, I ain't saying that, so it sounds stupid. Like, people love the song, but I wasn't hearing people saying Roni.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right.
One that was around for maybe a summer and it never caught on the way I felt like it should have, because, man, I love a Slim Thick.
I think it's still there.
I don't think so, though.
Yeah. I think people still use it.
Really?
Yeah, I think people still
What
use
people?
that one. I've heard people say Slim Thick before.
Really?
Yeah, baby, it's all right.
I don't remember that. Well, you know.
Yeah, they still be using it. It's fine.
Yo, she's slim. Whatever.
All right, give me number one. Do
All
my
right.
intro. Do my intro.
This is the number one person we no longer acknowledge. What is it?
Y'all can't hear it. Jive turkeys. Why the fuck we not talking about jive turkeys no more? That's such a good one. Like, I don't understand how we let that go by the wayside.
Jive turkey.
How we let jive turkey just go? Like, people got how we just let it go. That's one of the best ones. They bring in all types of like slang back. Like we was talking, I think we said like I was talking about Fresh.
Mhm.
I remember I wanted to bring Fresh back a long time ago.
Did you?
Me and my cousin was talking about it because she a 90s girl and she say Fresh anyway. And I was like, nobody's saying that. And she was like, it's coming back. I was like, we gonna bring it back.
Yeah, that was back in the 90s when y'all
But
said it, right?
people still say Fresh.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't. Do they?
They don't say, yeah, that's fresh. They say, I don't know. I've heard
those
people,
groceries are fresh.
No, I've heard people say fresh.
Yeah, but also look at your age bracket. Y'all are just taking things that y'all remember. I don't think like new people.
I say dope a lot.
I do as well.
Yeah.
Dope is.
And I still don't know if they say dope, but I think that jive turkey is so good.
Mhm.
It's like we got to hang on to it. We got to hang on to jive turkey.
I think it already left. It's no more hanging.
But why?
Well, because jive turkey takes us back to a time when if I heard something racist come out during the time I heard jive turkey, wouldn't be surprised.
We say nigga every day.
Nigga's different.
I say nigga. I say nigga so much.
And
You
it's too
counted
many
it
words.
last time.
You jive turkey?
Yeah, why not? And we don't have to say it with an accent.
But I feel like you have to.
You'd be like, man, that's a jive turkey. That's a jive turkey, man. You fucking jive turkey, man. You crazy jive turkey.
Not what?
We can't be like, that's a jive turkey.
you see.
But it don't have, it's
you
not.
put an emphasis on
but
it.
I have an accent, so I can't.
Even without the
But
accent.
okay.
Use your news voice.
That is a jive turkey.
You see? Jive.
No, that is a jive turkey.
Turkey.
Jive turkey.
It's one of those phrases.
Okay, regular stuff like.
That's a jive turkey.
Man, that's.
That doesn't sound
Who the
right.
fuck is that? You just- say it like you talk about Jay-Z.
Wait, what?
Bring that with an accent. Nah, you just be like, yo, man, that jive turkey was like, what? What? Like when you talk about
You know
somebody.
what? I am gonna hold you.
That's why.
That I did kind of like that.
Yeah,
that
damn.
last one.
Man, that damn jive turkey was like, man, you feel it?
It was
It's
a little
there.
cringy the second time.
Oh, because I repeated it.
Yeah, but that first time when you did it,
it was a different conversation.
It was.
Okay.
But that first, yeah.
I wanted to give you a third way, but I feel like 3 is too much for what we try to prove. I think we should bring it back.
You should try it.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. She had to tell me for what. I'm fresh to death. You feel me?
Oh man, that was our top 6 people that we do not acknowledge any longer. But if you have a person that you want to acknowledge again, you know, a phrase, a name that really embodied who the type of person was, hit us up in the comments or, you know, wherever you listening or watching this.
Yeah.
How was your week?
I don't know. How was my week?
Alrighty.
How was my week?
Are you looking at my bullet points?
Yeah, I am.
That's for me. That was how my week was.
What did we do?
Well, we did this together, the first thing.
Well,
We did the first 2 together. You're
that's
right.
not the right people, so I thought you was talking about something else.
Oh, you are so
I was very
correct.
confused.
My bad.
We did watch the Tank and Tyrese versus.
Yes.
A lot of people hit us up about that one.
Yes.
What
were your thoughts?
I had a couple of thoughts, and I thought I wrote them down, but I didn't. So I guess we could start with, first of all, the background singers. Once I saw who they were, I was already like, oh, it's a wrap.
Yes.
First of all, I saw Candace. It's Candace, right?
Yeah,
That's
let
Candace,
people know
right?
if they don't know who
I
she
saw
is.
hold on. Tank had a background singer. And as soon as I saw that she was pregnant, I said, oh, whoever that is, they probably sing their asses off because they hear pregnant like that.
Flat-foot and pregnant.
And then when I realized who it was, I was like, oh, yeah, she be singing. And then I saw Kenyon Dixon.
My guy.
And I was like, okay, well, they getting crazy. And then I think that there was a girl over there. I think the girl was from that group, that June's Diary.
Yes.
And they be singing anyway. But I think it's like 3 of them that always be doing background for everybody.
Okay. That's Kelly's group, right?
Well, the group that she
formerly
did on the thing, but I don't think they're a group. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's who you're on.
Okay.
So when I saw them, I was like, oh, okay. So I'm watching that and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we'll see how this is gonna go. Tank starts with Sex, Love, and Pain, don't he?
Yeah, but the song on the first Sex, Love, and Pain album
Is it not control? Not control. Coldest. I think it's coldest.
No. Sex, Love, and Pain. The song is Sex, Love, and Pain, but you have Sex, Love, and Pain too. The one that I love. That's not the one that he did.
I don't think the song is Sex, Love, and Pain, baby.
It
I don't think it's Sex, Love, and Pain. Because because I gotta find this out because we're not gonna do this.
Okay.
So on the Sex, Love, and Pain album. No. We gonna find it. You can wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
The Sex, Love, and Pain album is called Coldest.
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
Thank you.
Continue.
Anyway, I don't know because I'm right. He did that, and I think maybe I Can't Make You Love Me, something like that. I forgot what he did.
Yeah.
And he started off, and I wanted him to do. First of all, I wanted him to do Sex, Love, and Pain too, but whatever. I already was like, okay, the band is already like, this is gonna be crazy. And then Tyrese came out and he did his first song with Chingy. And he was like, yo, you gonna start it off slow like that. So I was okay with starting it off slow.
Okay.
In the beginning. Chingy sounded great. I'm trying to get I
remember this was a week ago.
I know, I'm getting the play-by-play out, but I have thoughts. Chingy sounded great, whatever. I'm rooting for both of them.
Okay.
Because earlier that day, I started playing Tyrese songs and forgetting that Tyrese had so many.
Yes.
Had so many hits that we not talking about, what is it, one? I think he did that one. It was a couple of them he didn't do. And then he started Signs of Love Making, I think, and then was like, I'm not doing that song. And I was like, well, that's stupid. I felt like Tank brought too many people out. But I could understand why he brought those people out. I could understand why he brought everybody out because, hey, I wrote this. I thought LaToya Luckett was great. Come
on.
Trey Songz.
What do you want to say?
I understand he said he came from the airport. I've been, been in a situation. Oh, they lost our clothes. We need some. Okay, I get it. I felt like he was it felt cringy because he was starting to take over the moment like it was his verses.
Okay.
And it was cringy to me because we'll get to Jamie. Jamie was doing that too, but he Jamie Foxx and you Trey Songz. And I think those are two different people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He started but I think he said something like slow it down or he was trying to start up another song or some other shit. And I'm like, you not allowed to do that. you of all people.
You would guess.
Especially when we've already done that song and now you here for your verse. And then I was already irritated when he was like, and what Ty Dolla do? And then he started doing Ty Dolla $ign's verse.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, Tank could have done that. This is not your verses. So I was irritated by him. Jamie came out. First of all, I was very excited about Jamie.
Yes.
And you could tell that Tank did not know he was coming. And I love Jamie. I just want to say that.
Here goes the hate.
No, it's no hate. It's no hate. It's no hate. I can't hate on somebody that has literally come from near death. And they are just thankful to be alive. They thankful to be there. They just I can't hate on someone that does that, but I can dislike the fact that he was there a little too long.
Okay.
Now, I understood where he was coming from. I love Tank. I almost died. But we do know that. But wait until your verses to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause he kept going and he was getting the crowd to say, Jamie Mother Fox, he was doing all that. And it's like, nah, that's cool. I'm so glad you here, but also they got clocks in front of them and it's time to go. You know what I mean?
I got you. I have thoughts on that, but continue.
So I was very excited that he was there. To me, it felt like he was just happy to be singing because we haven't really seen him sing. So it felt like he was just happy to be out and doing things that he loved. Now he sang on the special.
Yes.
Yeah, but it felt like he just was happy to be having a good time and doing what he loved.
Right.
You can jump in at any time. It feels weird.
No, I was just letting you talk.
I know, but it feels weird when I'm just trying to think of things.
I'm just letting you get through things because I didn't want to stop you and then we have a back and forth.
But why?
Because
Are we not having a conversation?
Well, yeah, it was just a week ago, and I know we've already discussed certain things, so I know it's not going to have any. It might take us a while.
Wouldn't it do that anyway?
Okay,
we're
whatever.
both talking about it.
Whatever.
It just feels weird for me to run down all of my thoughts without.
Okay.
And then something else might trigger a thought.
So, do you want me to go back to your original?
Whatever you want to go back to.
All right. Yes, I do wish that I did wish that Tank did Sex, Love, and Pain too. Because I feel like that's one of the best intro songs for an R&B album and just R&B in general.
Yeah.
In a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think that song in the live setting would have set it off.
Yeah.
I did have a problem with them starting slow. I didn't want them to start slow, mainly because there is an energy that I feel like you have to give off regardless. And because you don't know that crowd, I think that a song like Sex, Love, and Pain 2, where it's not a fast song, but it has a common beat, like it's a boom, boom, bah, boom,
it's impactful for an intro.
Yeah, it wakes you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a jam. Like it's a
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that would have been a great joint. And then I Can't Make You Love Me. I hated him doing that.
I was mad at that because they didn't blend with the other song for one, and it just felt it felt too slow.
Out of place. It felt out of place.
It felt out of place at the beginning.
If he would have did that somewhere in the middle, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was my only issues with Tank's entire everything.
You didn't care about him bringing everybody out?
No, I enjoyed it.
Also to
and you wanted me to.
Well, I want to have a conversation because it feels weird for me and my brain to run everything down.
I get it. Go ahead.
To Jay Valentine's brother that went out there.
Yes.
Look, I like the fact. I know everybody was like, "Yo, what's happening?" I like the fact that he was up there having a good ass time.
Mm-hmm.
He helped write the song, and he looked like he was just happy to be on stage.
And that's why I didn't have a problem with Tank bringing out everybody, except for LaToya Luckett. But
oh, really?
Yeah. But I didn't have a problem with it because for Tank, I feel like he did what Versus is supposed to be, is a celebration.
Yeah.
And having somebody come in just for a feature and getting the hell off stage doesn't feel as much as a celebration as Jamie Foxx coming on stage and losing everything on where he's at, and he's just having fun with his brother. He's happy to be out there. Like, you feel that energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That energy jumped off the screen.
Yeah.
Was he there for a long time? Yes. Did I care? No, because on the other side, which I'll get to in a second, it won't happen over there.
You know why though? I think it felt too long. Like, I was happy that that Jamie Foxx was up there, but I think because I'm so empathetic, it felt cringy to me because Tyrese didn't have that kind of support over there, and Jamie was just like, "Man, this man."
But that's
this man Tank saved my life.
But there's a reason. So my thing was, by the time the feature started coming out, I was already tired of Tyrese. I was upset at Tyrese.
I wasn't,
because to me, he didn't do what I wanted him to do. And I'll talk about that.
But that's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to redeem himself after a little bit.
Tyrese?
Yeah, I wanted him to start getting into his bag and like just performing and singing the songs, and I wanted him to do that.
But he didn't, and that was my biggest issue with the entire Versus. First of all, I love this. Shout out to both of those men, and shout out for everybody that
had
put
a
it
good
on.
time
This is the
watching
first Versus in a while since the
pandemic,
since the Locks and Dipset, which was a little bit after the pandemic.
Yeah.
That I enjoyed a Versus. This was really good. We need more R&B Versus.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Tyrese let me down so much. And partially because I really look at that man and his vocal skills as amazing.
Yeah.
Like, Tyrese is amazing.
He is amazing.
When he first came out, I forgot what song it was, but he was singing it. No, it was after the Chingy joint, and you were like, "Oh, he using that voice right now. He ain't gonna have no voice for later."
Yeah, I said, "How does he get through this?"
Yeah, and he did. He got through the entire Verses with you know, the growls and all that grunting and all that.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he got through that. But my problem was you could tell immediately that Tyrese don't get on stage and sing. He don't be just singing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not saying you have to do tours, but to me, as a singer, you want to sing. Like, it's inside of you to sing. I don't understand how you are just not singing. You're not in practice of your craft.
But baby, I just don't believe that that's what's happening. I think that he doesn't do shows like that to be doing full shows. Okay. And I feel like this might have just been more than what he's used to when it comes to doing, I mean, like they all, you know, TGT will do stuff, and I get that, but he doesn't do it as regularly as Tank does it. He's doing other stuff. He, you know, making movies or whatever else. But I do think that he loves singing because I can tell from his albums that he loves what he does. Right. Because that Beautiful Pain album, I don't care what nobody say, it's a great album. The Black Rose is by far one of my favorite albums. Like, he enjoys it and he loves it, but like I think you want him to be like out doing shows all the time. Not even show. That's what I'm saying. Not even show. Like the fact that from what I heard, Tyrese didn't even do like a long sound check. Like he just might be overconfident and be like, I know what I'm doing. And I think that's what happened. I think he was just way overconfident. I think one, he thought that I'm Tyrese. Yeah. But I think two, he thought I'm Tyrese with the hits. So I can just go out there and do whatever. Yeah. And he didn't give us. Yeah, but I don't think that is, I think he just underestimated what Versus was. That's what I think. I think you don't. Even at a regular show, I wouldn't have been excited about that. And also just like he not being funny. Bridges. But he did one bridge. Yeah, he was mad at that. But not being funny, like he does know Tank though. He know what Tank was gonna do. He knew Tank was gonna come out with a full band, with a full practice back. He knew he was gonna have all those things ready. But you make it sound like Tyrese ain't that nigga though. No, I'm saying him not being as prepared for Versus as he was. Right. Is just interesting because you knew Tank was gonna over prepare for this, right? Because he has a whole podcast about R&B. I mean, Tank is in practice at all times. Yeah, there's a whole podcast. Him and Jay Valentine about R&B. That's all they talk about. Tank is amazing. They talk about the betterment of I'm saying they talk about putting on shows and they really are taking this seriously. And I think he did come in like, I'm Tyrese, I got these songs, I know the songs, I'm gonna just come up here and do it. But as the energy started probably shifting with everything that Tank was given and bringing out people and whatever else, then he started realizing, oh, I probably should have done a little bit more. I would have been happier. Yeah. And this is going to sound crazy. Oh, gosh. I would have been happier if the nigga just sat there and said, you know what? I'm Tyrese. I don't even have to sing, and played his songs. And honestly, for Versus, I wouldn't have been mad at that. Exactly. I wouldn't have been mad at it because, like, who do I got to prove myself to? But when you are coming out there, you dressed to the nines, you talking. You changing outfits. You know what I'm saying? You got a couch with women sitting on it. He did nothing that deserved an outfit change. He didn't even have a bus. I wanted a bus on the stage, Tyrese. You didn't put I didn't see a bus nowhere. You brought a couch. I don't give a shit about the couch. You could have had a Coke on the stage, nigga. Yo. Oh my gosh. He could have had a Coke on the stage. He could have had a Coca-Cola, or he could have just came out drinking a Coke, and the crowd would have went crazy. And would have got a nut. Well, no, the crowd was trash. Because maybe they wouldn't have known that Tyrese used to be on the bus with the Coke. Right. But you know what? The internet would have. Yeah, they would have known it. He could have. You know how? He got another deal. You know how Jay-Z put the little things on his name. And everybody was like, "Oh, that's old Jay-Z." Yeah, he could have came out with the little lip ring. He used to have a little. Tyrese used to have do that. He could have done something that was a nod to "I'm that nigga. That's me." Like I've been out here. You were good with the Coke. But he could have done something.
He could have done something. You're right.
He could have done the choreography from the I don't
You keep naming
want
shit
no.
I'm glad he didn't do.
I love that. Okay. But I'm just saying he could have done something to play off the fact that I am Tyrese. I'm still a legend. I'm out here doing it.
I was just disappointed more than anything.
Yeah.
Because I know how great Tyrese is. And I feel like with a night like that, when you have two R&B powerhouses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot of people may have not known how, they might not be super fans like we are when it comes to
A lot
Tank.
of people aren't, they're not really familiar
Right.
with what Tank did.
Right. But we knew Tank was going to show up. But with Tyrese, he could have shown up as well.
And Tyrese had more people that would have been like, yo, I know that song.
Yeah, man. So
and he could have played off that shit. But with going back to Tank, it would be, I have to acknowledge the
I wasn't
fact
mad
that
at Trey.
okay, of course you weren't. I have to acknowledge the fact that nigga was hilarious. And sometimes I felt like if the show went haywire, he just felt like such a professional.
He was in total control the entire night.
It was basically a show that he invited Tyrese to.
Right.
That's what it felt like. Like he was in total control of, if something up, I'm doing this.
Right. We good.
Like everybody heard turtleneck. It's everywhere, everywhere.
My gosh.
This nigga's talking about really recording it. Like it's everywhere. But that to me almost felt like, it felt like church.
Yeah.
And he directed it like a musical director at a church. Like, this is happening. Okay, choir, we gonna do this. Or the band is playing, let's make a song out of, like, he did all of that so masterfully that I was like, all right, we got to go see this nigga again. I've seen him already about 3 times. Got to go see him a 4th time.
Yeah,
like,
man.
it was so good.
Listen, shout out to both of those brothers, though, man.
So good.
All right, what else? How else was your week? How was your week? So
I know, but people wanted us to talk about that. I'll probably have more to say once I go back and listen. What else did we do? Nothing really, right? I don't remember doing.
You can just look at my list, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you didn't want to talk about that?
What? Oh my God. Okay.
My gosh.
Y'all, I'm sorry.
Yo, you gotta start writing down, bro.
I do. Let me tell y'all, for last week, I wrote a whole bunch of notes for American Idol and read none of them. So I'm not used to being prepared. That's the problem.
It's okay.
We went to Mad Skills had a celebration, and it was like a private event that
Grammy Award winning
Mad Skills.
Yeah, put some respect on that.
We went to a private event. It was a Grammy celebration for his, getting his Grammy. And there were a lot of different independent artists that performed. Everybody was dressed nice. This is where he got his little compliment. But it was a really nice event. Like it almost felt like a who's who of people in VA that did things. Cause I kept, somebody there was like, this feel like a high school reunion. And I was like, damn, I was too young to go to high school. Cause all y'all in there was older than me. So whatever. But I just love Skills. I love what he represents because he just spoke a lot about how it's not even about him. Like it's about him, but it's like he wants other people to be able to, just experience just success and recognition in their craft. And, if they have ideas, being able to, fulfill those ideas. Because a lot of people just have ideas and they don't come into fruition. He talked about how everything was independently funded. He did everything from the ground up. He just made this happen himself. Granted, he is Mad Skills. He know a lot of people. But he still took it upon himself to take this idea and make it happen on his own.
Yes.
And I thought that was so inspirational. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a nice it was just a nice thing to do. It was a nice thing to do. It was a nice way to be acknowledged. I feel like they celebrated him well. Yeah, and I had a good time. It was good. And he looked cute.
Thank you.
But I was in pain.
Okay.
Well, my husband had been sitting down. I had on heels, and I was in pain. But go ahead. What? Why? What?
Time out. Time out. The camera cut off.
Oh. I was like, why are you stopping me?
I thought you had saw it.
No. I can't see anything from over here. When did it cut off?
Right when we started talking about skills.
So do I?
No.
Okay.
No need for that because we, the those were called cameras recording. I just didn't want you to because I saw you playing to the camera, so I was like, let her continue.
I have body aches. I've been trying to stay on top of it, like, have energy, but I do not feel good. Like my sides hurt.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't think I did anything this week. I feel like our weekend went by super fast.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, we saw Christian Johnson at Funny Bone.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we saw he plays the old man Nathaniel online and stuff like that, and we saw his stand up, and I told him this, so I'm not just saying some. I didn't know he was that funny as a stand up because you just don't assume when you see people playing characters sometimes that their stand up is actually
funny,
and it was super funny. So
yeah, definitely,
yeah,
and a good dude too, man.
Yeah,
good dude,
super
man.
cool dude.
Yeah. What else? So yeah, but like you said, the weekend did go by super quick.
Yeah.
I was in front of my computer as usual. But I feel better than I did last week, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I think the only other thing that may have happened, and you weren't really a part of this, but well, you're a part of it, but you weren't like there.
Mm-hmm.
Our son was having a problem with his teacher.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it's so weird that as a child,
Mm-hmm.
I remember being in school and having a problem with a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom's like, yo, fuck that, we riding on that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after my son had his problem with his teacher, we pretty much felt like the teacher wasn't treating him fair in all ways. But the entire time I was thinking, should I be just like fit no matter what this lady say and just ride on her ass? Or should it be, think about it? Because maybe because I was in the classroom, I understand how kids can be assholes and get on your goddamn nerves. But as a parent, you're like, nah, my kid's always right.
Yeah.
Now, I have the fortune of knowing that our kids are almost never being.
Most of the time, they're not right.
Like, at all.
Yeah, they're not right.
At all. So, maybe that was the levity. But regardless, the teacher was a little bit of an asshole. You know what I mean? Or maybe not an asshole, but she was using vocabulary that that is intended to make more of a problem than there actually is.
Wait, you spoke to her?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I spoke to her. I spoke to her before I even had the conversation with everybody else in the school.
Oh.
Yeah, I spoke with her. And after my conversation with the lady, I already saw what my son was dealing with. So it was like, okay, he's an asshole. She made points that I agreed with, but there were also things that I saw after talking to him that I was like, oh yeah, I definitely see where this is coming from. So I had to jump into daddy mode and try to, figure things out to make sure that he was in the best situation possible. And I realized how lucky we were when I did that. We have a friend that works up at the school. And the friend called me saying, yo, I had to let y'all know that this lady tripping. And I was like, yo, that's so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's such a blessing because a lot of times you just have to go off of what your child says and what the teacher says and try to figure out where that middle ground is. You know what I mean?
And having a third party that is unbiased.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, so it felt really good to have her there.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and this is the first time I'm ever doing this, I'm gonna get his guidance counselor an edible arrangement.
Really?
I really like her.
Okay.
Fairness. You know what I'm saying? And I believe more than kissing ass, fairness is what's really needed and necessary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she didn't try to sugarcoat who he was, good or bad. You know, she's trying to solve the issues without causing problems and making sure that I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Making sure he's okay.
Yeah.
We had a meeting, just him and I and her. And when she was speaking, she was actually giving a fuck. And it was something very little. He said to her, I got all my work done today. And she was like, oh, that's so good. And you can hear somebody actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a throwaway line that you say to kids.
Yeah.
I was like, man, and looking at it, I know it's not just him. Because every time I go into the office, she has somebody else,
Yeah.
and, a child in there,
Yeah.
and they all seem to love her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I had a good vibe off of her the first time I met her anyway. You know what I'm saying? But, having an advocate inside of the school, not just our friend, but someone else that actually gives a fuck about the outcome of, your child,
That's
it's
what all of them should be like.
Yeah, but it's not, we know it's not like
Yeah,
that.
I know that, but that's what they should be doing.
Yeah. So so I said I was gonna get her an edible arrangement this Friday.
Is it a buy one get one or something like that?
What?
Is it a buy one get one sale or?
I don't know. I didn't look it up yet.
Okay, you can buy one and buy another one too.
Babe, we got apples in
Who
here.
said we? That's for me.
No, but we
I'm not sharing shit. I
We
gotta
gotta
share them.
share
I
that
gotta
apple.
share them apples with y'all.
we got banana too.
I don't want that. I want an edible arrangement. I want it in the shape of a flower.
See, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Guess-
You want a lot.
I want a stencil. I want an apple that look like a boat. That's what I want. Give me that.
Terrible, man. Terrible. But other than that, man, this week is like usual. Question of the day. Wildest thing you've done because of jealousy?
I don't really get jealous.
I'm so jealous. Never? You've never been jealous?
I mean, I'm human. Like, I've probably been jealous.
Okay. Have you ever acted off your
but
jealousy?
Maybe when I was younger. Maybe I did.
Mhm.
I think I auditioned for something that I knew somebody else wanted to audition for.
Okay. Continue.
But she always,
Some hater
she
shit?
was always getting roles.
Mm.
So I think I just snatched that thing on up. And that might have been it. Like, I ain't really done nothing wild
I get
because of
that.
jealousy.
I
I
get
usually
that.
just, if I'm jealous, especially a relationship or something like that, I'm just like, you.
Mm.
And because
You
I don't
be
want
like-
to. I don't want to feel this feeling.
You are a quitter. I get it.
Yeah, proud too. Proud quitter.
I get that.
What about you?
One thing I've done because of jealousy, I've been jealous a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I've been jealous
told me.
a lot. And I've told this story before, but this is probably the wildest thing I've done. That I've done. I was in a relationship. And at the time,
As you
I felt
always
like
are.
I felt like she was cheating, which she was. And I went over to her house, a house that we used to share at one time. And she wasn't answering the door. I remember parking like outside of her neighborhood, but where she would have to pass in order to get inside of, her neighborhood. And I stayed there for a couple of hours, and waited to see her,
Yeah.
just so she can, I could see if she was doing anything.
Yeah, I do remember this story, and
Yeah.
I don't think you should have told it again. I don't think that's a story we should have kept in an old episode.
I mean, no, it's all good. I was young, and I didn't have any plans on doing anything crazy.
You just wanted to watch her?
I wanted to be right.
Yeah, that's
know what I
a
mean?
common thing.
Yeah, like when you have, and women, y'all say y'all have intuition all the time, you know, but when you feel like something is happening, you just need that puzzle to be solved.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I always know something's happening.
Yeah, so
I always want to solve the puzzle.
yeah, so
Then I don't do nothing about it after I find out it's real.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Are you talking about something?
No, I'm just saying I'd be finding out a lot of shit, and I just be like, I just wanted to know. But I don't be about to do nothing. What?
Okay.
Just stuff I be finding out about.
Anyway, let's get to your answers. Wildest thing you've done because of jealousy?
Cut a full armpits out of his shirts. Him and them cheap ass shirts. You cut?
Well, they're cheap now that you've cut armpits out.
You cut the armpits out of his shirts.
That's different. That's because you can't tell off first look. You don't know until you put that on.
But honestly, is that not helping them? That's less fabric. It's airing out the armpits.
No.
They'll get Why? They'll get musty slower.
I got one good white t-shirt and you cut the armpit out of it.
Well, what you raising your hands for? You plan on getting arrested? What? Why you gotta raise your arms?
You not walking.
You can drive with them like this. Like you can drive. See, if you drive the way they tell you to in the book, you can drive with your armpits down like this. Like you don't have to do.
Nah, fam.
You don't have to do nothing crazy.
Nah, fam.
There's a lot of things you could do with your hands by your side. You could be in the army. You could be in the military. What? You could you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm waiting for the lot.
You can do curls. You could do curls with dumbbells because you put your arms. It's mad things you could do.
Okay, baby.
You could do that on your legs. At your legs. I mean, it's not that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Someone said accidentally moaned on a voicemail and turned my phone off. What?
That's. You ever got a
voicemail, somebody moaning,
or somebody doing something sideways?
Yeah, not like sex or anything like that. Like I've heard someone somewhere where they weren't supposed to be, but like having regular conversation.
What you mean?
Like they said they weren't going somewhere, but they accidentally called me, and then I could hear that they were at said place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I've done that. Yeah. I don't compete with nobody. I won't only fall back. I'll somersault. Okay.
No, but that was kind of tight. I won't only fall back. I'll somersault.
Put peanut butter and oil all over dude's pretty black car that he treasured more than anything.
That's fucked up.
Peanut butter and oil.
That's fucked up.
Is
Mad
crazy. It is oily, but it's also
peanut
crazy.
Peanut butter got mad oil in it.
It does have oil. If it's real peanut butter.
Oh.
The natural peanut butter, the oil come to the top.
Yeah. I hate that shit.
Yeah, but if you stir it in, it's
give me the
GMOs. I think you still got them in there though. Oh, the GMOs is the fake stuff.
Genetically modified. Modify my shit, baby.
Oh, that's non-GMO mean it's natural, right?
Yes, baby.
Sometimes you see stuff on the labels and you don't know what they mean, but you just think, hey, I probably shouldn't have the GMOs.
Like, you know what I'm trying to bring back into my diet? I just have to do a little bit more research.
Red 40.
No.
All right, what?
MSG.
You want to buy some accent?
Yes.
Why?
I'll tell you why. So for years, I had always saw accent in black people kitchens, right?
Yeah, my cousin used to have it.
But my mom never bought accent.
Yeah.
And one day, I'm at my best friend's house. I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And he makes this fried chicken, and I'm talking about it was the best fried chicken I ever had.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never seen this nigga cook before.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he's a chef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a couple of days later, we're talking. I'm like, yo, bro, how'd you make that chicken, dog? Like, that shit was amazing. He said, it's my secret weapon, man, this accent.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And I put it on, and then I found out it was MSG. And because back in the day, MSG was so bad, and all the Chinese restaurants used to say, no MSG, we ain't got MSG.
Yeah.
I was like, I shouldn't be eating MSG. But I've been reading a lot of different, not reading, but I've been watching a lot of different documentaries and reading, I guess. And I'm just seeing that MSG is not as bad as they proclaimed it to be back in the 80s and 90s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, I don't think they really knew what they was doing then. Because remember, they also thought AIDS would kill you.
No. Well, it did.
I mean, it can kill you, and RIP to them. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying you could also live with it.
Yeah, but you got to have a lot of medicines with
HIV
it.
positive and AIDS are two different things, right?
Very true.
Yeah, but they
the
said
virus
if
that
you
causes AIDS,
get, then you would be gone.
Terrible.
I don't think so. I think they didn't do enough research then.
No,
I think we could have saved a lot of lives.
No, different.
Is
you
it?
get HIV, AIDS, you need medications.
No, but you can live.
But from what I've been reading, MSG isn't bad. It was just propaganda, basically. You know what I mean? Like, just,
they didn't like that Chinese people was dominating the chicken. They didn't like that they was taking over the wings because they killing the wings.
Yeah, man. Because MSG is technically a different flavor profile.
So it's not.
You know
really...
how you have salty, sweet, sour, and all those. It's like the fifth one.
So it just enhances it a little bit, but you don't really know what it is. Like paprika.
Smoked paprika, first of all.
That's the only one that got flavor. But the regular paprika, we swear it do something to the food. I'm gonna put it in there. That's red 40. That's what it is.
That's exactly what that is. That's powdered red 40.
That's exactly what it is. Y'all know paprika. They said it's chilies. Dried chilies.
What chilies?
That shit, the restaurant. That shit's stupid.
Not too much on Chili's,
Here you go again. You always try to get a sponsorship.
Yeah, listen.
Someone said, I chased my baby mama's car down and leaped in passenger side at approximately 30 to 35 miles per hour because she was tracing her boyfriend for leaving because I came to visit my son. Wait. Okay. Try dressing like the other person he was attracted to. Those days were trash. Damn. I've seen that before though.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen people do stuff like that.
Guys or girls?
Girls.
Okay.
I poured tuna water / oil under her car seat. And to top it off, her car got towed because of missing tags. Not me though. This was 4th of July weekend. Woo. Okay, well, that's not fun. I remember driving to my girl's house. Her house was lit up like a Christmas tree, but she wasn't answering the door. I remember touching the hood of her car to see if it was warm or not. I went to the payphone down the street and blew her house phone up. Left some messages on the answer machine, the 90s. I was hot that night. I never knew I was jealous until that moment. The next day, she said that she was sick at her mama's house and her brother had her car at the beginning of the end of that relationship. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Poured dish detergent on her windshield at night during the winter so it froze and she couldn't drive anywhere. Oh, and that means when it thawed out.
Yeah, that's classic.
It was just bubbles.
That's classic. A whole bunch of rainbows on your...
I have never heard of that, but that's a great idea.
That's classic.
I was mad that the guy I liked was playing in my face. So the girl he was into left her toothbrush at the apartment and I dipped it in bleach in the toilet. I also poured bleach in her shampoo bottle. That is attempted murder.
So were you...
So now we're accessories because we read it. Thanks, because we knew about it. Somebody said showed up to her mama house.
This is funny.
I slept in the bed with him and his new girlfriend because I wasn't leaving.
Hey.
The fact that you had the chance to fall asleep which means that they was in there like, all right, well, I guess we gotta, yeah. I set someone's bed on fire. I'm healed now. Were they in the bed? Because why? It's a lot of y'all trying to kill people.
I don't like how she said she healed now.
Yeah.
How you know you healed?
Is it from the smoke inhalation or is it your soul? What is it? Kicks her out my car an hour from the house because I seen she was texting another guy. Tell that nigga pick you up. I get that. What?
Nah, man.
That is because you shouldn't do that. That's right. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Just drop off at a bus station.
Okay, well, a gas station.
Not a gas station. No, at a Greyhound.
Somewhere that she has a landmark so she could tell that nigga where to pick her up.
Somewhere that's public.
No, public, yeah. A Publix. You could do that. You could get her from the Publix. Giving her female ops attention for a month straight like she didn't exist.
I get it.
Yeah, he said high school days. I added every last female friend he had on his Facebook page. Ooh. Why are you looking at me?
Because you did that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't add them.
You added a lot of females that followed me.
Baby, they added me. I didn't go and add anybody.
You added a lot of females that followed me until...
Baby, I didn't add anybody that followed you. They added... Why? No, tell me why you said that. Why you think that?
Because I know 2 names in particular. And when I brought it to you, you was like, I don't know how I'm following her.
But baby, they could have also added me as a friend. I didn't go and follow nobody.
Okay. So you just add anybody that adds you as a friend? You
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do just be like, okay, and I'll add them.
Okay.
Well, especially like a while ago, I was just adding people anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, what? No, I'm dead serious. You really think that I did that?
Yes.
No,
100%. As a matter of fact, I have a theory, and I could be wrong.
I don't do that.
I have a theory. The only reason that you didn't do it any longer is because you realized that half of the people on my friends list I didn't even know.
No, baby.
Okay.
No, I promise you.
Okay.
Only people that if I'm following them or something like that, they've added me as a friend. I don't go and
I don't want to wet you up with whack juice.
No, here's the thing, because you're not gonna play me. I'm way more conniving than that. In my head, if I go and follow somebody that you're gonna see that and you're gonna ask me questions about that. I'm not gonna go do that on purpose. Like that's too much for me. I would rather just go to their page, look at some, and just come back frequently when I need to go see some more. I would not follow them or add them on purpose. That looks way too obvious.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. I'm glad that you simple when you sneaky, but that's not how I do my sneaky.
I've never been sneaky.
That's not how I do my. I don't do it anymore because I'm me and I don't need to. But yeah, that's not how. I'm way better than that. I'm way better than that. Do you know how good? I read something about.
You know how you can tell a black girl is in her feelings?
Yeah.
Because she started using that hand a little extra.
No, I do that when my nails are done.
Magician.
I do that when my nails are done.
It's a little different.
When my nails are done, I do that.
It's a little different.
But you know what?
I
read something about I forgot what the statistics were or whatever about women using more tools and being more successful than the FBI at finding things.
I did see that.
And I was like, that's so true, because I will reverse my thoughts to get to something, to think of how to do it another way instead of the most obvious way.
Do you consider yourself sneaky?
I don't think I'm sneaky. I think that I'm thorough if I need to find something. I don't think I'm sneaky. If I was sneaky, I wouldn't tell you like things that I think that I
didn't say sneaky. I'm not even talking about with me.
But I think I'm thorough.
In every borough.
No, but that comes to anything. That comes to if I gotta find something that's in the house and y'all not looking or y'all looking, y'all like, I don't see it. My brain will be like, okay, so now we have to trace thoughts and steps. If I came in the house, where would I go? That's how I think on a regular basis.
Okay. So maybe not sneaky. Are you nosy?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% nosy.
Okay.
1,000% nosy.
Okay.
Are you trying to get at something?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm nosy. I love to know things. That's why when people tell half stories, I'll be like, nah, take me back to
gosh,
what did you have on?
Annoying with that
what did you have on? What was the weather like? Tell me. I want to feel like I'm there.
Yo, I hate it.
No, that
is your shit.
You know what? I'm nosy, but it's not like I want to do anything with the information. I just want to know it for myself. I just want to have the knowledge of knowing the thing. But I'm not like, I don't need to go tell anybody. I don't need to I just want to know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like having the knowledge.
Okay. I don't know where I heard this from, but a question came upon my mind yesterday. And I was going to ask you when I got home, but I was like, nah, this would be a great podcast question.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm scared of it. So let me sit up too, since you want to sit up.
No.
I changed my energy. Ooh.
None of us are perfect.
Nope.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. No one listening is perfect. Whatever. No one
we
is
don't know
perfect.
them, baby. They might be.
No one is perfect. Jesus is not listening to this.
Oh,
pretty sure.
Jesus perfect.
You don't think Jesus is perfect?
No, this is not that kind of discussion. I was just saying.
I mean, because I want you to get your thoughts.
Nah, I think I think what everybody else think.
That him and Mary Magdalene.
What's happening right now?
Just asking. All right. Anyway, but no one's perfect.
Okay.
Right. So I'm sure you see me as an imperfect being.
Yes.
But could you describe a version of me that would be perfect? Like, what would you take out or put in for me to be perfect? Like, what things? Describe me if I was perfect.
I wouldn't change anything.
But then I'm not perfect. The perfect.
But what does perfect mean? Because
the perfect version of me. Like,
I understand what you're saying, but what does that mean? Are you like, people have different ideas of what they think perfection is.
Mhm.
Is it everything is clean cut? Everything is like what, like there are different ways to look at that.
okay. What would be the perfect version of me for you?
I have that version.
Liar.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Someone that listened. But other than that,
There you go.
just listening, but
Mhm.
in that I've learned that you just listen differently. And that's fine. Like it's something that like perfect, it sounds like would be something that would do everything that I wanted. And,
I don't think that's perfect for me, but go ahead.
But that's what it, if I'm telling you that this version of you is perfect,
Mhm.
then, and you're telling me no, what would you take away and put to like make it perfect?
So besides listening, there's nothing that you can think of that would make your life easier if I was a certain way.
Maybe if your eyebrows were a little thinner because I get a little jealous. I gotta look at them every day, and then I go and draw mine on in the mirror. No, I no.
Okay.
No, I'm being serious because okay, I have to love on you more because you've been killing me with these clips, and
What do
it
you
makes
mean?
it look like you love me more than I love you.
If that was the case, would that be a problem? Like, what's wrong with that?
I don't like to be beat.
Mad.
I like to win everything. Be like, who the f you talking about? I love to out of here and watch this, and I love you a lot.
Mhm.
Like I want you to understand. Like sometimes you try to get answers out of me. When it comes to, sometimes you think I just say stuff, but I'm dead serious. Like I'm not. This is the version that you are. This is perfect. This is fine. I can't imagine you being anything else. I can't imagine you listening one day. I can't imagine that. That doesn't fit into my life story. That doesn't fit into the marriage. Like all of a sudden you're attentive. Like you got ADHD. I know you're not attentive.
I'm very attentive.
No, you are attentive, but you have things that get in the way of what I would think would be easier for me to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said, I think you think perfection is whatever I want you to do, or like doing whatever I want you to do. But I don't really want that. I want someone that has contrasting views, that may do things differently so I can see things in other ways than just the way I see the world. So
I like that.
no, tell me what you would change.
No.
Nope.
Well,
It's time for me to look good in the clip. Now tell me. It's time for me to be the lover.
No, listen.
No, for real. Tell me.
You know what? There may have been some things
that you were going to list until I said that. So just tell me what they were.
But now that I hear your perspective.
No, you don't, but you're not me. But you're not me.
You've changed my mind totally.
You're not me. So tell me.
Tell you what.
What would make me perfect?
Organization. If you had organization, that would be amazing. Amazing. Like,
you don't have organization.
Oh, I do. As a matter of fact, I try to be less organized in order for me not to be more angry at you.
Oh no. You be saying stuff like that. You tried to bring that up like last week or something like that. And I said, that is such a cop-out.
Okay.
To say I dial back my organization because you're not organized.
Yes.
That doesn't.
So it's.
Because when I try to be organized, y'all don't fall in line.
All right. So this is what I'll say, just so you have understanding of it. To what my goal is to never be mad at you or judge you to a point where I am like, oh my gosh, this is getting on my last nerves. Like, I don't want myself to get to a certain place. Like, there are always going to be things that you do that I may disagree with. There are always going to be things that I can say, hey, I wish you would change that. But I think that's what every relationship. But I think the problem comes in when those things are the things that keep you up at night. You know what I mean? And excuse me, there was a time in the beginning where those things did keep me up at night. And I was like, she's too great of a person. And I really appreciate her too much to allow this thing that's to hinder our relationship. So if I'm not solely mad at you or solely irritated by something that you're doing because I'm doing it as well, or it's mixing in with your, then I can't solely think about you. I can think about us changing the said whatever.
This is how I know I love you more than you love me.
Wait, what?
Because I haven't slept in 8 years.
What you?
I have been kept up at night because of everything, every day. And I say to myself, girl, we just gonna die. Because I love everybody in this house. And it ain't never gonna change. So we just gonna die from a lack of sleep, stress, high blood pressure. Girl, we just gonna croak out in the middle of these people that don't give a fuck about what you saying.
Okay.
So you are a lot stronger than me. And I'm going to start taking some of your pills.
Yo.
Yeah, you got a cheat code. You on medicine.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Yep.
You are on the same medicine that I am.
No, not for blood pressure.
Well, okay, you're right.
I'm going to need that because the fact that you can convince yourself to be like, oh, well, she is, man, y'all, if I try, y'all don't listen. But I'm so used to y'all not listening that I'm just like, it ain't going to change. I'm just going to be stressed. My brain don't operate like that. My brain is like, I'm going to see it and I'm going to be stressed about it. I'm going to try to fix things. If it don't change, it just ain't going to change. And at this point, what am I supposed to do?
Part of it, part of it is because you are not a collaborator as much as you are a fixer. So if you see a problem, you are going to try to fix the problem, which you should be doing. But what you don't do is involve the people that you have the problem with, or the people that are doing the said thing that you have a problem with. You rather fix it the way you see it being fixed, and then get mad when the people that aren't doing what you say should be the fix do that.
No, that's not what's happening. What's happening is you see a person that is tired of trying because I've tried so much and nothing has happened, that now I just want it done.
But once again, a fixer,
not
a collaborator.
No, because I've tried to collaborate more than like for years. This is not even just here, just in general. I've tried to get things done and things have not worked out. And then when you get in a space where you are trying to implement rules, you are trying to implement organization, strategy, all of those things while including everybody, and they still don't do it, you get exhausted. And this is exhaustion. This is me saying, look, I cannot be like, my heart can't be beating fast every day because I'm irritated or I'm tired. I just got to do it. Like, at some point, it's just like, just breathe, get it done, walk away, because you're just going to be on fire all day. And I can't live my life like that.
I definitely get that.
So
I definitely understand
that is literally what it is. And I've noticed my mom is like that too. And I know why she's like that, and I guess I empathize with her, but we also put her through that, which is you know, when you get older and you realize those things that she was telling us to do stuff, we wasn't doing it, and she just went and started doing it. And that's kind of, it just went on to me where I'm like,
that's that curse that mothers be giving daughters.
probably.
I hope your kids give you the same.
Yeah, because now I'm like, oh my God, this really not, the things aren't getting done, and I'm just doing them. And then it's a cycle, a never-ending cycle.
I completely understand that, not with what we're talking about, but I've been that same person when it's come to work.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I've done is the collaboration, you know, because I know that because I'm a results-driven person, that I have a tendency to be impatient with waiting for a result.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I'm still learning really is that sometimes you have to meet a person where they are in order to figure out not only why something is happening or why something isn't happening, but what situation would help the situation happen on their end. You know what I'm saying? Like letting people feel like they're the ones leading the charge. You know, even though it might be your idea to get it done, how would they like to get it done? You know, and then try to course correct off of that as more so than saying, this is what I would like to do and hoping that they follow that. You know what I mean? And I'm really learning that over the last like 2 weeks. But you know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely get it though. I definitely get it. Damn, you sad?
No, I'm hungry. So I'm just trying to. Also, if I sound a mess, y'all, I've been sick for like the past 2-3 days.
You sound fine.
I know, but I don't feel good. So I can feel it. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I don't feel well.
I get that.
And I think
get that.
Kids, they got to stop going to school for real. During the summer, I'm good, but like I do not feel good.
Nah, I get that. So I feel like before we get into anything else, we should tackle the news that's come out with Brandy and Wanya.
This is such a serious
or has
episode.
Resurfaced, or
This is such a serious episode.
it doesn't have to be serious.
Oh, it has to be serious.
Well,
That's
maybe
the
this
only way
part.
we can talk about this.
Maybe this part, yeah. But everything else wasn't serious.
It's been serious, but
Well, have
all right.
fun.
Nah, I can't have fun with this. You can't have fun with this. This is not a fun topic.
Okay.
I feel like this should be a Patreon topic, but
Hell no. I'm not waiting for Patreon.
okay.
By the way, there's a new Patreon up right now. Go check that out, as well as a new breakdown. Go check that out. The breakdown is involving my man Kiafta talking about threesomes and how you go about it.
Wait, it's just now up? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's up. It's been up for maybe 2-3 days.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah. So if you don't know, Brandy just put out her memoirs. And in the memoir, she goes over a relationship that she had with Wanya Morris of Boys and Men. A relationship that most people over the age of like 35 or so
know about.
have known about it. Now, prior to this chapter, it was an entire chapter dedicated to the relationship.
And I haven't read the book yet, so.
Right. Prior to this, the rumors have always been, you know, they dated. And for the most part, he waited until she was of age to have any what you would call improper things. Waited till it wasn't improper any longer.
Well, that's what he said, but then this.
So, like I said, she released the book, and in this chapter, Brandy kind of changes that narrative a little bit. It's a lot of things that was said. I actually, so when I started seeing it coming across social media, what I didn't want to do was take a side, first off. I didn't want to assume anything because I loved any one of them, because I love both of them. I love Brandy. I love Wanya. But also, I feel like too many times we go off the headlines, and when it's something serious like this, when there are serious accusations being made, I feel that if you are able to dive a little deeper, maybe it's worth dive deep.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and purchased her audiobook. And I listened to the entire chapter dealing with this situation. In it, she describes getting with Wanya after a connection made through, I'm guessing, her parents.
Yeah, I think so.
And from there, they had a mentor-mentee relationship that grew into more.
Yeah.
And, you know, she describes a relationship, but in it, she paints him as being controlling, as well as being, I think conniving is the right word. She paints the picture as if Wanya basically took advantage of her because of the age gap. She also admits that they did have sexual relations while she was still a minor. He was 22 at the time, but she does admit that. But she, you know, basically just goes on to say how, you know, she believed that he knew exactly what he was doing when dealing with her, and basically that was dealing with somebody that he can control and have do what they want to do because she was younger. And it don't paint Wanya in a pretty light at all. Yes. Yeah. So
So I think I have a couple of thoughts. God, I don't know how this is gonna go, but let's figure it out.
okay.
So I have a couple of thoughts about it. You had said something about, you know, he said they were of age. I'm not sure when he said that, because a clip of an old Breakfast Club interview went around where he was like, when Charlamagne was asking him, like, wasn't she like 16, 17? He was like, she was old enough to get it.
Well, he did a live. I'm not sure how long ago this live was. He was clearly older than he was in that Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
And in the live, he does mention that. He goes on to basically say that they did have a relationship. And you know, she was of age. And oh gosh. Basically.
But what's of age? She wasn't 18.
So I don't know if I don't remember if he actually said that she was 18, but I do know he said that she was of age.
Because that's the thing. And even in the Breakfast Club interview, because Charlamagne seemed to be like digging his ass. He was like,
well, Charlamagne's the one who kind of made the joke of it.
But so. I'm saying he was like, you know, wasn't she young? And they were like, whoa, she wasn't that young. And he just kept saying, I mean, I wasn't like 38 or nothing. And then, but he was 22, and they didn't really say that she was, when he asked about 16, 17, then he was like, oh, okay.
They were making a
yeah,
joke
they were joking about it. They were joking about it.
And once again, Charlamagne was leading the jokes.
Yeah, I know.
But also, what he did say, which Brandy confirms inside of the book, is basically they would only have intercourse in states that 16 was the legal age or 17 was the legal age. They basically, it was legal in whatever state they were in.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, okay. There's a couple of ways to look at this. So when I was 15, I met the first guy that I dated, who I think ended up being 18 or 7. I think he was on the lower end. But most of the people that I was in relationships with were, like, I dated like 3 or 4 people that were basically the same age difference that me and you are.
Okay.
Which is about 3-4 years. So when I went to prom, ring dance, all that other stuff, my boyfriend was older. Like, he was able to get liquor and stuff like that. Like, he was older. And looking back on it, in that mindset, to me, being a full willing participant, I was around this guy a lot because he was one of my cousin's best friends. So we were all hanging out all of the time. Like, I really got to know him. And in that, I didn't feel at all like, and even looking back on it, I'd never felt like it was forceful or I was being taken advantage of. And I say that only to say, I know people are like, well, he was 22 and she was 16 or 17. And I think that's true, but I also think that like, it's a big difference. Oh God, this sounds terrible. It is a really big difference. It's a big age difference, but also, I don't know how to say this without people being like, that sounds crazy. Like I'm having a hard time thinking of how to say it without people being like, girl, you sound. But like my boyfriend in particular was still kind of in a high school mindset. Like he was still reveling off high school days. He was still like his frontal lobe wasn't fully developed either. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up to say, but and in that time, a lot of girls were dating guys that were in high school and all that. I mean, that were in college and stuff like that. Like,
do you feel that they were wrong? The guys.
I think that
like your ex-boyfriend, was he wrong by dating you?
I don't know, because that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird for me because I don't know if he was wrong because I didn't feel like he was wrong.
But you was also a child, so the feelings that you
I was younger, but I was also always with my cousins that were all around the same age. Like I wasn't really with that many people. Most of the people I was with were that same age.
Did your cousins know about the relationship?
Yeah, they
How
knew
old
I
were your
liked them.
cousins?
The same age. Everybody was the same. Like three years older than me, 4, and nobody said anything.
Okay,
like that's what I'm saying. So it was. I guess the environments mattered. Now, I can't speak to what Brandy feels because Brandy experienced whatever she experienced. This is her story. She can know what he did or didn't do to her, right? But on the outside looking in, and I'm just speaking from a general, I'm not talking about them in particular. I mean, I am, but I'm not because I don't know the personal thing. But like, I think that sometimes...
It's okay, girl.
I have a hard time explaining this without people saying like
fuck people.
Even if he was conniving and he was, you know, just that type of person or whatever, I'm thinking about the industry in general. I'm thinking about you being famous so young and you being around people with power and people that handle their businesses like this or the people around them like this, women like this, doing whatever. You kind of just going off of what you see.
Right.
You got all this money. You famous as fuck. Not saying any of it was right, but I can also see that being a thing.
Right.
Of... Yo, I'm not everybody around here, big money, they bossing people around, they treating women like shit, they doing like I can see your development being in this and you're developing the way that your environment is helping you to develop.
Right.
And them being in the same industry, not saying that she grew up faster, but maybe you just think because y'all are all famous and y'all are all, you making money and you might see a level playing field. I don't know. But the fact that they knew to not have sex in some of the states where it was illegal, that to me was a little like, okay.
Okay.
And
what?
Nothing. I don't want to say it.
What?
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
That's cool. I don't want to say what I wanted to say.
You don't want to say what you wanted to say?
Yeah, because I don't want it to seem... I'm not blaming Brandy for that happening to her.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
But...
See, it's the but that sounds bad. Maybe it's another way you can start that sentence.
Around... I just hate where sometimes you put all of the blame on the man. Or because, I mean, yes, he was 22. But like I said, with my relationship, I was a willing participant. I was like, yes, please, I want to date you.
I think the only thing with that argument, or the only issue with that argument, is that argument says that a child has the full autonomy
I know that.
to make decisions, adult decisions.
I know that.
Like an adult.
I know that, but that is also, again, not trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
His frontal lobe ain't developed either. But that's also saying that he and if he did, then that's crazy. But like just in regular situations, that he might have went in, he might have really liked her. Mm-hmm. It's saying that he went in saying, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna treat her like shit. I'm gonna use her. I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that's unfair unless there's like proof of that to say
that he was calculated with what he did.
Yeah, because he might have been around her. He might have really got to like her. He might have, you know what I mean? That might have been an honest,
totally
attraction if they're
totally. But once again, that argument falls when you are comparing an adult to a child and him having an attraction as an adult to a child.
I know that. Don't turn it on me and make me sound like I'm not trying to
turn it on you. Yeah. I'm just telling you the arguments.
Yeah,
that are going to come.
I know. It's a lot of different ways to look at it, and because we're not them, it's just hard to speak about it.
Right. So, I didn't want to stop you if you.
I think I had more points, but just go.
Okay. So, like I said, last night we read about this, and something that we've all known about, but I had to find out more because from what the articles were saying, it felt like she was, demonizing him. And I said, no, not Brandy. Mm-hmm. And then I listened to the chapter and I was like, oh no, she's really demonizing this nigga. So I posted it up on Facebook and the amount of comments that I received either for him or against her and against her or vice versa was crazy. Besides the people that say why we are bringing it up again. And I think that's the comment that made me say, okay, we have to talk about this on the podcast.
I forgot to do another point.
Because a lot of people say, why are you bringing up something this old? And I think the fact that it is this old and it's being brought up now is something to be looked at. First and foremost, Brandy has every right to tell her story.
Yeah.
Her feelings. She has every right to call out an injustice that she feels. My only issue is not just a Brandy thing. My issue is with a lot of people nowadays, where we go to therapy, we hear certain words and we use certain words, and sometimes those words aren't necessary.
Yeah.
And sometimes they paint a bleaker picture of a situation that really isn't that. She says that, she was a child and he was an adult. That is a fact by law.
By law.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
She was a child and he was an adult. I remember. I read this stuff and I listened to the chapter and I said, man, this is wild, because at 19, when I was in college, I wouldn't even look at a high school girl, even if she was 18, because to me, there is a difference in how we can vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, no 19-year-old that's, for me, no 18-year-old or high school student in general is going to be able to be on my level, because I'm experiencing something completely different than you are.
Yeah.
Whether you're, and that's not saying that when I was 19, there probably wasn't 16, 17, 18-year-old women that were more mature than me. But that's saying that our life experiences are different right now. So I can't see myself being with you. I just couldn't. And a younger person is icky to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, mad icky.
Yeah.
I know that sounds wild saying mad.
It sounded
icky,
crazy.
whatever. But because of that, I've never really had these kind of thoughts. Case in point, I took this young lady out on a date. Young lady I had been looking at for, I don't know, maybe a year or two. And I think I was maybe 21. No, I was like 24 at the time. And we went on this date and, you know, everything is cool. And, you know, halfway through the day, I'm like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I mean? But something came up where I asked her how old she was. And she was like, oh, I'm 19. I'm like, bitch, you 19? We gotta go. Like I can't be bothered with you.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I cannot be bothered with you.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with laws, had nothing to do with anything else. I just could not connect with her. With that being said, I can see a world where 16-year-old Brandy, who's now been in the industry for, you know, 2 years at that time, can be with a 22-year-old Wanya who's been in the industry for maybe 4 or 5 years, which puts him probably at a minor or right out of high school when he got on. And I can see how their not only their circles, but their experiences can be like,
Relatable.
you know, relatable. Exactly. So can I see a world where this 22-year-old man was attracted to this 16-year-old or had things in common with this 16-year-old? In that instance, I can see it. Is it right? In 2026, yes. It's not right at all.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying. That was crazy. Because the question was, is it right? And you said, yes. That sounded crazy.
Comma.
You got to stop them pauses. Them pauses be fucking you up. Yeah.
No, in 2026, it is not right at all. But if I remember back in the 90s, shit, I think a lot of us have seen Belly.
That was insane, though. Now that we was not thinking about that shit. And we were...
Well, first, let me say the line so they understand what's going on. If they don't, in Belly, there's a scene where DMX's girl answers the phone to DMX's side chick, her jump off. His jump off. And in it, she's like, we don't be having sex. Tommy said I can only suck his dick until I turn 18. You know what I mean? No one blinked an eye when Belly came out.
Niggas was just like, we love Belly.
Right. Because that was the culture and that was the understanding in a lot of ways.
Which doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it right at all. But I think when we're looking at these things that's happened before, you have to give relevance in order to have levity in the situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand where we were at a time before we start judging this person off of today's standards. You know, at a time back then, you have this 22-year-old and yeah, you would think, no, you don't deal with no 16-year-old. But like I said, in the situations that they were in, he might not have been looking at her as a 16-year-old. He might have just been vibing with her, whatever the case may be. Another thing is, I realize as an adult the things that I'm imparting in my children and how those things weren't imparted in me, not because of lack of wanting to help me grow, but lack of knowledge that these are the things that you're going to need in order to grow. If we look back, I'm sure at least 60, 70% of the listening audience right now has a great-grandparent that was mad young, dealing with an older granddad or great-granddad, you know, but back then it was fine. And you bring back another, so their children don't have the tutelage of them to say this is wrong, which means that their children, those people, when they have children, they might not be able to teach that that's wrong. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that are coming up over the last 5-10 years that we're now imparting in our children that wasn't imparted in us and definitely wasn't imparted in the people before us. So if you're looking at the times and looking at what was right and what was wrong, yeah, the idea is man, the Lord say I can't do this, but the Lord don't know that, I love her. The Lord don't know that, we ain't, I ain't doing no predatory stuff, man. She ain't no child, da 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 da. And this is the conversation that niggas was having. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many girls have you heard talk about how the dudes would come through at the high school? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
and this wasn't a thing of just the students knew, the goddamn teachers knew.
Yeah,
Did the teachers stop anything?
They had it on the movies where the dudes would come and pick them up.
Right, the older dudes would come pick up the younger girls.
From high school.
Right, but at the end of the day, fucking Saved by the Bell. Kelly was still in Bayside High School and was dealing with Jeff, who was in college. So she was definitely a minor, and he was definitely an adult. He was a fucking manager. So I'm guessing Jeff was like around 20 when she was about 16, 17. Didn't blink an eye because that was the time. That was accepted during that time. So to not look at what the time was, to not look at what the situation was, and to just judge blindly off of that is an issue. And that's why I have an issue with the words that she used, because even though she's telling her story, she is not telling the landscape of what it was during that time.
But I think that she can still feel all of her. I don't think you have to give that context to tell your story, because I don't think that's her responsibility.
I think it is if you're using weaponized
But listen, I don't think that it's her responsibility to be like, the times were like this. I think the people that are taking that story in judge it the way should judge it with that as a thought. But only because her telling her story is her telling her feelings. She could have felt like he weaponized her youth being a mentor. That could be how she felt, because we don't know what their actual relationship was. We weren't in it. So all of these things are things that she could have accurately felt. And because of other people using them as the buzzwords for therapy or whatever else, we're taking it in a certain way. I think it's how the viewing public or the people reading are taking in the information.
She's saying that she was taken advantage of.
She might have been, though. That's the thing. That doesn't matter in this context of her telling her story. She could have felt taken advantage of because of things that happened to her when she was that age. But the problem is they use these words so commonly in certain places where they don't belong, that we're going to look at it a certain way. We're going to be like, weaponized. Oh, he's a terrible person. And look at anybody that was like, that could have been something that actually happened to her. I think maybe we need to find, I don't know, other language when it comes to therapy or explaining things.
So, because I don't disagree with you, but I still feel like even when telling your story, there should be a sense of responsibility in telling that story.
But she also,
because this landscape is crazy.
But that's another thing. If we're looking at the times then, and we're looking at people that grew up in that time, Brandy is also one of those people. She could be using those words because they are words that describe exactly how she felt, not being completely aware of the landscape today. She's just speaking from her own place. And this is her description of her experience, not realizing how other people are going to take it. She doesn't have to be responsible for the way other people are interpreting her words, because they're her words.
I don't think that's right.
But
at all.
But she's
not. I think when you know you have
I don't know.
I think when you know you have a platform, the same reason you didn't want to say certain things just now, because you know how people will take it. I think that type of thought process has to go through. But I'm not saying that maybe he was a dog. I'm not saying that maybe he was a predator. I'm not saying that, but I don't know that to be the case, especially after hearing everything she said. I
think that when you are writing a book, especially an autobiography, you are speaking from your experience. You're writing the book the way that you're writing the book. Tina Turner, I don't know if she's written a book. I haven't. I saw What's Love Got to Do with It. That's all I know, right? If she would have described that and said, use those words and whatever else, I don't think she's thinking about the way anybody else is taking that in. She's thinking about what she experienced. and the way he took advantage of her for, who she was and the position he was in.
I think there's nothing wrong with telling your story and being as honest as possible. But I still think, saying that you felt a person did something as opposed to saying this is what that person did is a big difference. And one tells the 100% truth. I felt that this is what happened. But saying this is what happened may or may not be the full truth.
But it could be. That's the thing.
But it may or may not.
But we are not her. We don't. But we're speaking just from the lens of a 22-year-old and 16-year-old in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
We're not speaking from personal experience.
Right.
He could have verified that he weaponized her, that he weaponized his mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
He could have done things to let her know he absolutely meant to do these things. We do not know that.
What things is that?
I don't know. We just read, you just
because
heard.
To me, it sounded like...
She could describe more in the book. We didn't read the book.
Well, that was the chapter that was about.
I know, but it could have seeped into other things. Like
Maybe.
that's what I said before. So my other point that I forgot to make was in the chapter that we listened to, she mentioned that she never spoke up about it. She didn't want to, disappoint his family or cause friction there or do anything. And then she wanted to speak up for herself. What I felt, to me, that sounded like, because I can't imagine that they have not talked since that. You know what I mean?
I can.
I can't. So to me, it felt like they had a conversation after this, or recently, or like before the book, or in the last couple of years, and he didn't come off apologetic.
Well,
or remorseful or any of those things.
So two things. One, I thought the same thing until I seen the live, and literally the things that she was saying inside of the chapter were the things that he was saying. It was almost like she was answering back those things.
No, but I'm saying just a conversation about this in general. Like, they could have talked about it, and he could have given the same energy he was giving on the Breakfast Club to her, where she felt like he wasn't sorry, or he knew what he was doing, or any of that. And she could have been like, I need to tell my story. I've got to get this out.
But being honest, if you feel like a person has wronged you, unless a person says, I am sorry for wronging you, then anything that person does say usually falls upon deaf ears, meaning he may have not felt like he manipulated her or he was doing anything gross. In today's standard, when we know that just that power dynamic alone of the 22-year-old adult and that 16-year-old is reason enough for these things to be wrong. If he doesn't know that or acknowledge that, and he says, "Yo, I mean, we just had a relationship that just didn't work out well. I loved you. I cared for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking for me to apologize about something that I don't understand. I didn't do. Like, I loved you. We just didn't work out."
But what if that wasn't the conversation? Like,
No,
we don't. But what I'm
that.
saying is, like, we don't know the conversation. We don't know what could have been said after all these years for
Very
her
true.
to finally be like, I need to get this out.
No, very true. And to be honest, this is less about them and more about how we, not just, us, whatever, but how we as society like to look at these things that happened so long ago and try to judge them by today's standards.
Yeah, but she also just wrote a book. Like, how
This is great publicity.
But how can she? But also, how can you write a story about your life and not mention the elephant in the room?
Well, like I said, this great publicity for her, but this is less about her and more about just the idea that we look at things that happen in a different time.
No, I know.
And look at them with today's lens.
I know.
And often we demonize people unjustly.
Yeah, I know that.
They might have done something wrong, but it isn't just how we're looking at them. Because if we're transported back to that time, we probably wouldn't even be looking at it as wrong. Or as wrong, or whatever the case may be.
And I mean, I don't know if people hate me already by whatever my points are, but I'm gonna bring somebody else's very controversial up. I'd said there's something to to you about this.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it almost the same way that people were looking at Justin Timberlake, the way that people look at Justin Timberlake with things that he did when he was like 19, 20, 18.
See, and you say that often. I have no idea why people were mad at Justin.
Because people didn't like the way he treated Britney.
I don't have no idea how he treated Britney.
Well, I mean, regardless, they just think he treated Britney terribly, and that's how she got to where she is. And things were coming up that she wrote a book too, I think.
Okay.
And I think she was just talking about the way he treated her and whatever else. And like all of that could be assholes, but I'm also looking at him like, yo, he was literally one of the biggest stars in the world as a teenager with all this money around. And we seen the niggas that was around these groups. They were all shady. Like, you are growing up in this space and yeah, you might be an asshole or a bitch. And then they come to this, what is he, like 45 now? And they'll be like, Justin, for stuff he did when he was coming up in an industry that has been toxic. Like,
yeah, I have no.
I know, but it's just the way he talked to her, treated her, just like a asshole like dude dating
Listen, all these years we've been doing this podcast, I am very clear about the not nice guy I was.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I only know that because I've gotten older and I've been able to look at it with a different lens.
Which is why I said if they had a conversation after all these years and he came off a certain way, because he too can look back and, regret things she could say, how she feels, and all of those things can happen. But if you still feel that way when you're older, it's like, okay. Same thing with Bill Cosby when he felt like what he was doing wasn't wrong. No, that's what I'm talking about as far as like the age and if you haven't learned from the thing that people are, that happened when you were younger, from mistakes that you made when you were younger, that's when the issues come in, that you might still have that same mindset, or you haven't learned anything. You have no remorse. That's when it comes into a problem for me.
So I'll be honest. The only thing that seemed off in her telling of the relationship was the fact that he was an adult and she was a child. That statement. Meaning, everything else she said, it just sounds like she was dealing with a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where her anger lies, because she was dealing with a nigga. Like, to me, it doesn't sound like age was the determining factor of how she feels about how that situation went down. But
I could see you also seeing that being the problem if you're just thinking about the fact that was your mentor and you feel like he took advantage of
Listen.
And I think, but power dynamics could play a role in you like thinking about it now and just putting age on it instead of the power dynamic.
Sometimes you don't even realize the power dynamic unless you're in it.
Yeah. So,
and then you're in 2026 where it's being said everywhere.
So that's why
you understand what it is.
So in her defense, in 2026, she looking at it and realizing there was a power dynamic.
2025 when she
or whatever, just realizing, oh shit, that's what happened to me, and I didn't see it. So both of them could be,
right.
I don't know, man. It's this shit is very serious, and I don't know them. I'm gonna read the book though. I mean, I'm gonna listen to the book.
This was great publicity.
I'm gonna listen to the book.
Listen to the book. Yeah.
I mean, it's
I gotta
just
finish it now.
I mean,
it was good.
I don't know where you're going after this, but I'm just doing this because we here. It's great publicity, but not for niggas that are on tour, because he on tour, Chilli on tour. Like, it's a lot of tours and shit happening, and this is not really they might be almost done with theirs. They might have caught Boys and Men on the tail end. I don't know.
Okay.
But but Chilli.
Well, we wasn't there.
Not. I said I don't know where you're going, and I just brought it up.
Nah, it's cool. Keep going.
We have to, because I just brought it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Chilli,
Well, so Chilli made a statement. If you didn't hear, there was some records uncovered, basically showing how in 2020, I want to say, and I don't have anything in front of me, so I might be wrong, but I think it was in 2020. She was giving money to the Republican Party or MAGA, whatever the case may be. And I feel like she came out to say basically, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know that's what it was.
Not that, but basically she was just trying to take the heat off of, nah, I ain't like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's to be true or false, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I didn't really give a fuck about it that much because honestly, there are going to be people that don't have your best interests in mind. And there are also going to be people that feel like they have your best interests in mind when they do certain things. And I think that so I don't get into that kind of stuff. I have my thoughts. I have my strong beliefs about certain things. But when it comes to stuff like that, I can't judge a person for what they feel is right. Now, as far as demonizing them, now I can say, "Oh, you a jackass" because of what I feel. But you know,
I'm not even talking about demonizing her. You believe what you want to believe, but your fans don't. So that's literally what I'm talking about, is that the fans are like, oh, wait a minute. It don't even have nothing to do with what I personally believe.
Right.
I'm just saying this shit happens to come out right now when y'all are promoting a tour.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Like, I don't know how long they've been planning this tour. I'm sure they're all super hype about this tour. I mean, it's Salt and Pepper. It's In Vogue. It's wait, who else? Salt and Pepper, In Vogue, TLC, and I thought it was one more, but maybe it's just them three. It sounded like, and maybe it was just them three.
I feel bad, but it sounded like We All Got Fucked tour.
Oh yeah, we all got fucked by the industry. Wow.
Because they all got fucked.
They all got fucked.
Yep.
Something bad happened to all of them.
Yep. The same kind of bad, too.
Wow.
All broke because of the industry, because of decisions that they made inside of the industry and decisions that was made for them. From TLC.
They all got a little drama going on, too.
Listen.
Because In Vogue.
Not
Don, but the other one, I forgot her name just that quick. I think that's the one that was on Mickey Mouse Club. Mickey Mouse Club back in the day.
I know the show.
It wasn't but like one black girl.
I have no idea. I never watched it.
Okay. Well, she was on there with Justin and Ryan Gosling, all them. It was a black girl. Okay. I forgot, but she sings with In Vogue. I forgot her name. This is making me mad. But they didn't let her know about the tour. So she been going off on social media about how they didn't let her know.
Was that the lead singer?
I don't think.
In Vogue needs a story.
She might have been.
In Vogue needs a story.
Because she joined later, but...
Oh, no, that's not who I'm thinking of. Well, In Vogue needs a biopic.
You talking about Dawn.
Okay, maybe. I don't know the name.
Dawn was, but she left a long time ago. The one that was like, she said she was living in her car. Did you see that? I'm not talking about her, which I saw that she was also like MAGA or something too. But I don't think that affects their promotion. But the one that they said they didn't tell her about the tour, and they've been going back and forth on social media. So you got that, you got TLC, where I think that T-Boz was even like, yo, I'm not that, I didn't vote for that, but I know somebody that did. And then you got Salt and Pepper, but they they friends. They brought Spinderella back, which I tweet. Y'all gonna get up for Spinderella? I just thought about that. Chilli done fucked it up for Spinderella.
Chilli didn't do shit.
I know, but I'm saying. They getting back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They been, when we saw them at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we was like, oh shit, there she go. Yeah. But y'all gonna fuck it up for Spinderella.
Yeah, man. It's fucked up.
So yeah, it's just it's crazy timing, and a part of that is like, nah, that's somebody on y'all team. It's somebody close to y'all leaking this shit.
What you mean?
Cause the timing. When does Boyz II Men ever go on tour? When does TLC go on tour?
But Boyz II Men are always touring.
I mean, I know they got a residency, right? Yeah. But this is different.
TLC really ain't toured since.
Okay, so I'm talking about TLC.
Okay.
When they go on tour?
They don't.
When do any of these women go on tour?
I don't know.
Ooh, nope. I don't want to start no rumors. But what if it is the girl from In Vogue?
What girl?
That's mad that they didn't bring her on tour, and she was like, "Well, I got something for your ass."
You know,
or it might have been Dawn. It might have been Dawn.
I listen. I believe that when someone does something that you don't believe in, that you feel affects you and your bottom dollar, that you should affect them in their bottom dollar.
I mean,
but with that being said, if I was a super fan of all of them, I wouldn't give a who Chilli voted for. I'm going to the tour.
I saw their performance on iHeart, the media, the awards or whatever. Yo, they killed that. I ain't gonna lie. I posted in my story. I was like, oh, I kind of want to go to this tour. And then the next day, they was like, guess what Chilli doing? I was like, damn it.
Yeah,
so,
man. No, I get it.
Prayers to everybody involved.
Hey, let's talk about some.
Okay.
I was really sad. Damn, this is just sad times.
You shouldn't be this sad about this.
OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT, which I am no longer a part of for political reasons.
Don't worry, y'all. He's still using AI in case y'all thought he was...
Claude is my homie right now.
In case y'all thought he cared about water.
But nah, OpenAI has shelved plans to release an erotic chat bot indefinitely, following concerns from staff and investors about the effect of sexualized AI content on society.
Okay, so now y'all care about the effects on society, but y'all not gonna take away TikTok. Y'all not gonna take away Instagram. None of those ready-made dopamine hits that are people's brains. You mad because people want to hear pretend? You mad at that?
Well, no, that's what they have to say.
That's crazy.
That's what they have to say. What's really happening is that after Facebook just took that fall last week, and got hit, these companies are now being held liable. Facebook is a tentpole in what's to come, and being that ChatGPT and OpenAI has already been taking hundreds of millions of dollar losses in the last couple of months. Doing something like this that was already had a lukewarm reception and people already saying that they shouldn't do it. When everybody was on ChatGPT's dick, they were saying that they shouldn't do it. Now
that's crazy.
They nah, we got to pull back. And of course, we're going to say we pulling back because of this and this and this. But we pulling back because we ain't got the bread and we can't afford any more losses to the brand. That's However, I was truly sad.
I know you
For the last 3 months, I've been checking because I could have sworn we read an article right here saying that it was coming at the end of last year. I've been checking every week. Where is the sex talk with a AI bitch?
You are a horny nigga.
Nah, I thought it was very interesting. I was doing it for you.
I think it would save a lot of marriages. All them niggas that want to go cheat.
The crazy part?
What?
With me, right?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's AI. AI have mad information.
Yeah.
AI know how to put words together, right? AI gonna get to know you, right? And it's gonna use the words that you know and the words that you like to help you nut, right? Not only is it going to stop niggas from cheating, but it's going to give niggas ideas of how to make their wife feel happy.
No, I think you just explained why they got rid of it. Because now you talking about it getting to know you and understanding your ins and outs, and that's why people end up marrying apps because of shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying okay.
No, you did it.
I wasn't gonna marry the app. No, I married you.
No, you did it. You
are skin and bones.
You baby.
I like smacking your ass. I can't smack AI ass.
I know, but some people, that's what I watched a whole episode of some shit about this girl. What we watched it together. It might have been Doc or Brilliant Minds, where the girl was kept talking about somebody and she was getting sick and it ended up being AI.
Yeah, it was AI.
That's some real shit that happens to people.
So here's my thing. And I don't know if I necessarily have an answer, but I do have a question. And the question is, if we still have casinos, if we still have cars, if we have things that can be used or are designed to cause harm or
cigarettes,
whatever, there's a litany of things that we can point to and say, yo, this is bad.
It's too much money in all of those other things.
I didn't get to the question yet.
Okay.
If that's the case, then why is it not okay to put onus on the user?
Because, baby, it's the same way that we talked about brain development with kids and adults.
An adult.
Okay, but different things can also affect your brain. Like they talk about how TikTok and everything is affecting people's attention spans.
Mm-hmm.
All of these can affect your brain.
And you can turn the phone off.
But if you're addicted, baby, you can't just quit it like that.
That's with anything.
That sounds
but we don't
great.
get rid of anything else.
That sounds great. And then that you're like, why can't someone put the bottle down that's addicted? Like, why can't someone put down cocaine that's addicted?
Do we stop everyone for the few that don't know how to control themselves?
No, you might have enough information to say that this can easily affect someone's brain chemistry. ChatGPT already has mad money in it. They're already doing so many other things.
Well, AI in general, because ChatGPT, like I said, is losing.
Okay, but regardless, they're already doing so many other things.
Mm-hmm.
Why tank some of their business with something that a lot of people don't agree with?
No, I said that.
Or something that
completely. I'm
that
just sad about
could
it, but
maybe affect them faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because this seems like it's something that could, if it's going to cause harm, it could probably do it at a faster rate than someone that's been on TikTok all their life.
I don't know.
But that, I don't know either. But also, like, if it's that much pushback,
I don't know.
Stay where the money is.
What I do know is that more and more the makers of all of these technologies are saying how bad these technologies are.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make me stop it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me cautious when using it.
Yeah, but everyone can control that, baby.
Right. But my thing is, if you're dealing with adults, I'm only talking about adults.
And I'm talking about brains. It doesn't matter if it's an adult or if it's a child. There are adults that get hooked on things and then they can't come out of it. That's how people become alcoholics. That's how people become heroin addicts. They try something as an adult saying, I'll be fine. Like, I know how to handle myself. And then they can't.
My problem with that in this country is that that's not done enough with so many things. You go to other countries and there are a lot of shit that is not. They actually care about the citizens. This ain't that country, B.
But I think a lot of people have convinced themselves that if it's not drugs or alcohol, and it's making the money, that it's fine. They have the same mindset with you where you're like, they're adults, they should be able to handle themselves. But we're learning new things. AI is still like relatively new with us having access to it.
And
so
once
we're learning.
Again, if that was our thing, if we were a nation where once we see this is hurting our citizens, we're going to curb it. But if that was our thing.
But that's what I'm saying. This is relatively new. Cigarettes, alcohol, all that shit. We've been reaping the benefits of. Wait,
go ahead.
We've been reaping the benefits of the money of that for years. Those are like legacy things that are affecting us. This is relatively new, so it's like. What do you have to say without me finishing my point?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, what? No, what are you about to say?
Because I understand what you're saying, but fuck it. Let's not go with the bad shit. Let's go with the real shit. Food in this country.
What?
Terrible. Most of the food that most of us eat is killing us. Don't act like you give a fuck now.
Okay, food. Again, they're trying to kind of revamp it. But that is also something that we are making money off of selling that we've been doing for years. This, again, is a relatively new concept as far as like the just common American people having access to this kind of technology. So with everything else that's changing, we were just talking about mindsets in our mindsets 10, 20 years ago changing now. There are things that we could do then that we can't do now. There are a lot of things, new shit that they're going to try to overhaul just so they can appease more people. Okay.
No, I understand what you're saying. I would just rather you take away, the GMOs that I love rather than the
it's going to cost more money.
That
it's going to cost more money because things are going to be fresher and they're going to go bad faster, and that's going to be more money for production.
Preservatives.
Well, it's a little bit of everything.
No, that's preservatives. Okay. Preservatives are different than GMOs. GMOs are genetically modified things, things that have no business in our body.
Still faster. You're still making more money because you can also make that when you don't have the natural stuff available.
But that's going to kill me faster.
Yeah, but it's money. It's still the money. They haven't made the money off this yet. They don't need it. It was an idea. That's what I'm saying. They don't care about us because they care about money.
I get it, man. Boy, this has been an episode, boy.
Yeah. This has to be old because he's off tour.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's old. But this has been way too serious of an episode. If you want to see us be funny, go to the episode before this. Actually, the last couple episodes.
Not all couples look the same. What? I didn't read this, but I saw that and said, man, that's
and you want us to talk about it and you ain't read it?
Yeah, the types of couples explained.
Okay.
What I want you to do is let me know what type of couple you think we are.
Okay.
All right. First of all, how would you describe us? Like the type of couple we are.
We're friends.
Okay. Happy?
No, that doesn't mean happy. That means we're friends.
Happy friends?
We are, I think friendship is different.
Why don't you like the word happy when you're describing us?
Well, I said we're friends and then you said happy. So are you putting those in the same or is that your answer?
Well, that was a comma. I was just helping you. Go ahead. No problem.
And I think that we are very straightforward.
Okay.
And we are funny.
Okay.
We're relaxed.
Okay.
Grounded.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was going to say we're the fun couple, but we're not really that fun, I don't think.
Who not fun?
You think we fun?
I'm fun as fuck.
I think our personalities are fun, but I don't.
We don't do fun things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm down for some fun at any time.
Yeah, I think, we fun. I think people look at us as the fun couple. When we go in places, I think
that's because we know how to have fun with each other.
Yeah, so they think we know how to have fun with everybody, and that's not the case.
Not for you.
I don't know, baby.
Not for you.
Yeah, I don't think you know how to have fun.
I know how to have fun with everybody. You don't.
You know how to be likable to everybody. I don't know if you know how to have fun with everybody.
Okay, I don't
think everyone's definition of fun is something that is fun for you.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Anybody that's around me will find me fun. Mm-hmm. I might not find them fun.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I mean,
because fun for me, I could sit, watch a doc and
work.
Here you go.
Make spreadsheets.
I'm terrible.
That's game night. Game night for you is. Have you seen they have these new nights for friends where they get together and they get tasks completed?
Yes, I did see that.
That sounds like your type of jail.
No, it.
Did y'all sitting around getting rid of to-do lists? Oh my God. With snacks? Nigga. Some Cheez-Its over there.
I've been eating Cheez-Its.
You've been killing Cheez-Its.
God damn.
Imagine if you could kill Cheez-Its and also edit clips.
I do that.
With your friends, though.
No.
But y'all not bothering each other. Y'all enjoy each other's company.
I'm down for that.
But you getting things done.
I love that. That's my shit.
That sounds like yeah.
Everybody in the same room, but not talking to each other.
But just doing.
We can just feel the energy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna plan one for you. I'm gonna make you some snacks. And be like, everybody bring your laptops.
Anyway, these are some types of couple.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have the playmates.
Okay.
Vibe, fun first, feelings later. You thrive on shared adventures, humor, banter, novelty, doing life together.
You both connect best when you're experiencing, not over-processing. Conflict often shows up when the fun disappears or routine sets in. Yeah, that's us.
That's close. That's very close.
Yeah, that's close.
That's very close.
Yeah.
I mean, we what did it say? You're both connected. Oh, not over-processing. That's you. Like, you wish I didn't overprocess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. I am an overprocessor. But other than that, that's us. We playmates, B. Teammates. We are building something together. You thrive on shared goals, division of roles, emotional, practical co-regulation.
You feel safest when life feels organized and aligned. Romance often comes after responsibility.
You know what's so crazy about this?
What?
I had a relationship like that, and going into it, I realized this is what that was what it would be, and I thought it was going to be amazing for me, and I fucking hated it. I fucking hated it.
Do I know what relationship you're talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about most of my relationships. Yeah.
That's a word that I didn't think you was gonna put in there.
What?
Most. Yeah, that's a new one for me.
The peacekeepers. You thrive on stability, predictability, low conflict environments.
You both value calm and can avoid confrontation to protect peace. Tension is often managed quietly rather than directly.
No, we're not the peacekeepers.
I be trying to be.
I know you do.
Not really.
I feel like your last relationship was like that.
Nah, you're just like something I've never experienced. But that's why we married. Because you're so different.
Whatever.
The
passionate intellectuals. The vibe is minds in love before bodies. I already don't like this one.
That is crazy.
You thrive on deep conversations, debates, ideas, emotional intensity. Woo, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Meaning making together. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Both feel connected through thinking and feeling out loud. Arguments can feel stimulating, not threatening.
Yo.
Well,
okay.
You didn't like it when it first started.
Okay, you know what it is? I still say that's not for me. I had a relationship like this, and I hated it because I was with a very attractive young lady, but because of all it is, I did not want to fuck her. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Deep conversations, debates, ideas, emotional intensity.
Yes.
I feel like we have deep conversations, though.
Rarely. Enough.
You think we rarely... Nigga, this whole podcast is deep conversations.
And we do this once a week.
Well, that's because you working. You doing the other thing you love, you working all week. So how am I supposed to do that? Who am I to get in between you and, spreadsheet?
I mean, I'm sure all of these are going to have something that we have in our relationship. But I think this is what mainly the relationships are. You know what I mean? And like I said, this one is cool until you're ready to fuck and you don't have any attraction, any physical want or desire to fuck the person, mainly because you like talking to them. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I had one like this, maybe.
Oh, really?
Close to it, yeah.
Okay.
He's very smart.
Okay.
No,
You're
we
very
did.
smart
We
too,
talked
baby.
about a lot of deep things that were just randomly deep.
What was the deepest thing you talked about?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I really don't. We just talked about random deep things. He just had a lot of things. He just knew about a lot of things.
So I do as well, and you joke me for that. Is it because you cared about the things that he knew about? Or you felt he was smarter?
No. I felt like his thoughts were more connected.
What you mean?
Yours be all over the place. They don't have nothing to do with each other. They're not even related. They just random ideas and thoughts. And I have random ideas, but you be having like deep interest. Like, and I just be wanting to talk about them, but yours be like, I gotta study this. Like his all made sense. I'm like, okay, well he does this thing as a job, so these things,
Connected.
know, yeah. But yours, I don't know where you're going.
What you mean?
Sometimes you bring up stuff, and I'm like, I didn't even know you thought about that or knew about. Like I don't even know where that came from.
You're right.
So. Yeah,
But
I mean,
I would think that's more interesting because it's like,
no,
man, I never thought about that.
It's always a surprise. Yeah, no, I'm a joke you, but like it's interesting. It's not predictable, but it's also like, what the fuck is he doing over there in that corner, editing them videos? Nigga got a whole Safari window of different shit. What are you doing?
The parallel lifers is the next one. It's the vibe is side by side, not intertwined. You thrive on independent, separate routines, low emotional demand. Go ahead.
You both can coexist smoothly. I don't know. I think I had a burp, but may lack emotional overlap, and that may be conscious or chosen.
I feel like you would thrive in a relationship like that.
No, not really.
With a woman, yes. I feel like you would super thrive. Like if you was in a relationship with a woman, that would be the relationship I can see you
on
in.
Independence, separate routines, low emotional man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is your perfect. That's your perfect lesbian relationship.
But there would always be emotional overlap. Like emotions. It says, but may lack emotional overlap. You can coexist smoothly, but I there would be emotion. I'm an emotional person.
You are. However, you don't like two emotional people being in the same room at the same time.
This just sounds like a roommate. Well, that's another thing about dating women. I just, girl, what?
Exactly.
If I,
exactly.
Like, I just don't get how y'all do it. Like, and I fucking love women, but I don't get how, like if I was actively out dating right now, I would have to ask them, what day does your period start of every month? Because if ours
would it matter?
Sync up,
it would.
Then I can't be with you. Because there's no way we both gonna be a bitch. We gotta take turns on the bitch.
Did you know
what?
That not every woman
becomes a bitch?
Yeah, when they have their period.
I never would have known that. Because I know what I feel. And I'm gonna go off that. I'm gonna be like, if you start on, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sorry, you cute though.
The anchor wave. Okay. The vibe is stability meets movement. One partner is the anchor, steady, grounding, consistent. The other is the wave, expressive, emotional, dynamic. This dynamic can be deeply complementary and or deeply frustrating at times. So maybe we're a mix of the playmate and the anchor wave. Because I feel like we have the anchor wave, definitely.
Who do you think is the anchor?
I think it just depends.
Oh, okay.
I think it really depends.
I thought you was going to say it's me all the time.
No, not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Not all the time. But there are times.
Yeah, it's not as much as me.
What do you mean?
I'm definitely the anchor of this household.
Not at all.
Nigga.
Not at all.
Yes, I am.
The anchor. Okay. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
But you are not the anchor of the emotions inside of the relationship.
No, because you feel them all. So I can only feel one, and then I gotta move with you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. If there was one relationship that you could say, you know what, maybe I would try that. Which one would it be? The playmates, the teammates, peacekeepers, passionate intellectuals, parallel lifers, or the anchor wave?
I mean, I think I've done some of these, but I do like the playmates and the passionate intellectuals combined.
Okay. So we gotta talk more, is what you're saying.
The problem is we talk here for 3 hours straight. I don't think you're supposed to talk this long during the day. I think you talk for 3 hours with your partners or people you dating at night on the phone.
I be tired
when they not here. Because at this during the day straight, I don't think you're supposed to do
it. Doesn't feel like it's productive.
It don't.
Right.
Yeah, because we also following a we gotta be done.
Things.
Yeah.
Well, I told you we're going to, actually do that. And I don't know if I mentioned it up here. But I read an article not too long ago, and in the article they were saying if you are like me who gets tired of your partner always sending you videos and them expecting you to have watched them, what you should do is make a notes list or have a shared note basically where you both can put things in that you're really interested in, and then one day a week take that and share it with each other and you watch it like entertainment.
I did like a couple of videos the other night.
I did too.
You did too?
Yeah.
We should put it in
we should probably share the note with each other.
Yeah.
Mine's in a note. Yeah.
Mine's in a note too.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
If you already did it, why the fuck are you still sending me shit?
Oh, because sometimes I want you to watch it right there.
No, that's not the point.
But what if it's urgent?
It's not urgent. It's never urgent.
I had one I really wanted to send you today about this baby singing on key. Baby had perfect pitch. I said, he got to see this right now. And here you go.
There are a lot of things that we're going to have to cover on
the next episode.
or Patreon, whatever.
Oh, mostly Patreon.
I wanted to talk about Sheryl Lee Ralph, and I was going to get way more into it, but I'll just say, Sheryl Lee Ralph, you are doing it, girl.
She about to be 70.
My God.
That ain't fair because so Sheryl Lee Ralph posted this little montage of her walking around in Jamaica in a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
And I zoomed in on I just to look at the stomach because it was just as smooth.
How do y'all say body is tea?
And like it was just like
Earl Grey.
I know her kids older, but my kids, it just looked like no kids.
Lipton.
I didn't understand. I was so frustrated.
Green.
Because sometimes you see older women and they look amazing, but they'll stomach be a little. No,
She's chamomile.
that's baby. You just gonna keep. You know any other teas? You know any other ones? No. Lemon echinacea.
I was going lemon. I couldn't remember what the other word was.
Echinacea, that's the one to make you feel better.
Yeah.
I need some of that when we get off the
for a
air.
nigga.
I got some throat coat in there too.
You are. I got some throat coat.
I was waiting. You took too long with that.
I'm sorry.
I knew you was gonna come and be like, I got some throat coat. Usually faster.
I'm sorry. My bad.
All right, damn, you got to work on that.
I was trying to be chill.
Yeah, that was crazy.
While we were scrolling, what happened?
Oh no, I thought we were getting to what we were watching.
We didn't get there yet.
Oh, okay.
I did want to talk about, but we'll save this for the Patreon. Christy Nome, her husband was caught or exposed as being a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
And I had some thoughts on that.
Yeah, we'll get to that on Patreon.
You know?
We'll get to that on Patreon.
Also, I just wanted to say, I just wanted to let you guys know that the U.S. rejected a UN vote to recognize slavery as the greatest crime against humanity. And for what I understand, almost every country in the UN said it was. And there were about 3 countries, including our country, the ones who did the slavery.
Well, there was slavery in other countries, but
there was. But I think they were talking about,
I think they were talking about us.
Yeah. But they refused to, acknowledge it.
Because I want to know what they thought it was. What did they think the greatest crime against humanity was? What did they think? What? Integration? What did they think it was? Fucking dumbasses.
What else? You know what? I guess I didn't realize this, but we didn't have a lot of fun shit in here.
We didn't. And
my bad.
I was about to say, because this was very serious.
You know the crazy part? I was looking for fun shit.
Yeah,
but I got caught up trying to get the set together because we had this guest that will be on Patreon very soon.
Yeah.
And by the time I got this shit together, we were late as fuck. And yeah. I'm so sorry.
Very serious episode.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe you need to let them know that in the title.
What?
Serious.
Serious?
It's serious time.
Mad serious, B.
Real. No, don't name it that.
What, Mad serious, B?
Nah, don't name it that.
Serious Jones.
Sure.
You didn't like that one for real either.
No, it's fine. It's whatever you want to do because you are perfect and whatever you want to do is the way that I got you. That's how, what are we watching?
Do not jump right to it.
Damn.
I know what you want to do. Don't jump right to it. What are you watching?
That nigga's still on drugs.
Just stop it.
Okay.
Don't jump right to it.
Okay. Man, I ain't watched nothing.
You did. No, you did.
I watched American Idol.
And I was shocked because I was in here working and she was watching it and I swore she had Sunday's Best on. I was like, when the fuck they put that back on TV?
They got some. I tried not to watch all of them and I didn't watch like 2. But they got some heat. And they have different kinds of artists and that's what I like. But they got rid of like 3 people I really liked.
Right.
But they got some heat up there. So I watched American Idol. That was good. I watched The Voice a little bit.
Without me?
No, when we watched it, we didn't. I don't think we said anything. We're trying to catch up.
Yeah.
So this was night 1 of the battles,
where we are,
which is where we.
Yeah.
That's where we are because everybody gonna be. I know it's past that.
Yeah.
But we watched that, and honestly, I fast forwarded through a lot of them battles.
We watched The Pit. Well, we're
still watching that. We're catching up on The Pit.
But I have to say, I don't know who he. Yes, I do.
Ooh.
I remember. I think it was a Golden Globes, and
Noah Wiley.
I was gonna call him Harold Waller.
No.
So
Harold Wheeler.
That's a person.
Yeah, that is a person. Isn't he on Jeopardy?
I have no idea. He's
I
probably
think
white.
he might the producer or something.
I don't know white actors.
I don't think he's a. Okay, go ahead.
I don't.
I'm gonna find out.
Anyway, but yeah, so Noah Wally,
Yes.
okay, won, I think, for Best Actor.
Yeah.
And he won over
Harold Wheeler is the composer on Dancing with the Stars.
wow.
The conductor. Okay, go ahead.
Wow. Okay.
He's a black man too.
He's a black man?
He's 82.
Well, my granddaddy named Harold, so I get it.
Yeah, it's a black man.
Was named Harold. He ain't animal.
Yeah. Rest in peace to him, though.
But
It's not funny. Rest in peace to him.
no, but what the fuck was I? Oh yeah,
We can't never talk about death on here, yo.
Why?
We laugh every time.
Maybe that's our defense mechanism.
Go.
Nigga dead.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, it seems like the more insensitive, the worse.
The Pit. He won. Yes.
Noah Wally won over my man
Sterling
K. Brown
for Paradise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I couldn't understand. Even after watching about 3 or 4 episodes, I could not understand how he beat out Sterling K. Brown.
Because he was
Paradise.
amazing in Paradise. Yes.
I think we're on episode 9 right now.
On the first season? Yeah, we're still in the first season, mind you. Second season's out, I think.
It's one of those things.
Of the Pit.
Of the Pit, yes.
Okay.
It's one of those things where, like, you're rooting for somebody else, but if the other person wins, you're like, I understand.
And there's a couple of awards that are like that. You're like, I can take most of them, except for these people.
Right.
And it's also one of those things that if you, like, understand acting, you can appreciate it. Because I think if the casual viewer went in, they'd be like, there's no way he won.
Yeah.
He's so fucking believable and multidimensional.
His
and this
subtleness.
And it's like a clinic watching them.
It really is.
Almost everybody on that show, to be honest with you.
Yes, they are amazing.
Like, you really feel like he is the head of this hospital. He goes through
the ER.
Or of the ER. He goes through so many emotions. Like, it is such a good fucking show.
It really, and it's written.
It's so fast.
Chef's
but
kiss.
it's seamless.
It's so layered.
Man, that show is good as fuck.
And what I realized when we was watching it yesterday was this is the first show that I've ever seen that not only takes place in one day. Shout out to 24, which did a magnificent job, but it's in one setting the entire fucking time, and you never get bored.
Yeah, that they're only in one place.
The shit is masterful.
Yeah, it's so seamless. It's so seamless. Like, it's a beautiful show.
My God.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so we've been watching that. And
I watched some of the Price is Right doc.
Yeah.
But it was terrible. Like, the doc itself was terrible. So I couldn't finish watching it, but they said Bob Barker was some shit.
Miss Parker looked good though.
Miss Parker looked pretty damn amazing. And yeah, I mean, they were some niggas, but that was the times.
Yeah. All right, you tell me when we get here. Okay, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
We watched we forgot to mention that. We watched the Red Hot Chili Peppers doc.
Yeah.
I was let down. It was an amazing doc. It's on Netflix. But I was let down because I thought this was going to be a doc about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and really it was a doc about
the bandmate that passed.
The bandmate, yeah.
And their beginnings and all of that. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, it says like our dear whoever. It's like something on it. And I was like, this just sounds like a love letter to him and what he did for the band and that kind of thing, and telling his story. Right. So they'll probably have one later. But
I'm hoping, because watching, I was like, damn, I used to love the Red Hot Chili Peppers until my mama said that they was racist. And then I found out maybe they weren't racist, which solely up years of my life because I could have been listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. That's crazy.
I should ask her right now, but I'm not because we're running late.
Yeah.
Homicide. I've been watching Homicide.
Nigga, I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about the thing.
You wait. It's all on Netflix, except for the Price is Right thing. Anyway.
Look how many shows you watched without me. But go ahead. It's fine. I'm gonna start something. I'm starting. I ain't finished the Next Level Chef because I've been waiting on your ass.
I'm ready.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it.
No. Homicide. Homicide is. I think this is like the 3rd season. Basically, it's I don't know what you call them, documentaries or retellings of different crimes. This one is based in New York. And it's still good. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's a really good show. That's all I have to say about that.
I've been trying to burp 3 different times and it didn't work.
Last night, Kristen and I turned on the TV, which we rarely do nowadays, to watch a show together. That show was a Netflix doc.
Baby.
That Netflix doc was about Lamar Odom.
That nigga still on drugs.
I was shocked.
Hello? That nigga's on drugs.
You know, and maybe it's because we've been...
That nigga is on drugs still.
We've been programmed to believe that you do a doc after you've succeeded through a trial and tribulation. I've never seen a doc that went through the trial and tribulation. It was like, hey, we still here, my nigga.
Listen, they gonna lead you. It says the death and life of, what are you talking about?
Right.
Okay, so the doc, it talks about, you know, his life.
His rise.
Everything that's happened to him. He lost a son. That was sad.
Very sad.
Like, he lost family. Like,
He lost Chloe.
All of these things, right? And I'm sorry, spoiler alert, but you can watch it still. It's not really spoiling it because you see him. But they start talking about everything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we watching the screen. If I would have seen the line at the bottom of the screen where it tell you how much more show you got to go, that would have... They start talking about the incident at the Bunny Ranch.
Right.
Where he had to be revived. They're
Right.
showing video. They're like, he can barely talk. He can't do nothing.
Right.
Like, he da-da-da. And we like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is terrible. I can't believe he went through all this shit.
Setting you up for the big comeback.
And then Chloe goes, he gets out. I get him this house. He's got maids. He's got all this other stuff, you know, because he can't talk. He can barely walk by himself. Da-da-da, so I'm just taking care of him. Da-da-da. And she says, I think word for word, once you smell crack, you can never not
forget
the smell of crack.
And that's real. Crack is terrible smelling.
So she walks in the house and she's like, I got to go see what he's up there doing. And she goes upstairs and he's smoking crack. And she's like, how did you even get crack?
Well, she hit him first.
Yeah, she said she punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And then she said, how the fuck did you even get crack? Because you can barely talk. He had been playing her the whole time and was better than he said he was. He hit a phone and got a nigga to deliver him crack.
And when I guess they asked him about it, they cut to him and he was like, yo, who even gonna give me cocaine knowing what I just been through?
Like, you
Nigga,
know,
that's yours.
like I'm Lamar Odom. Who would give Lamar Odom crack after I just went through this? And now, I have to say, I did talk about addiction and people can't control addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, right? So part of me sympathizes.
Mm-hmm.
But the doc goes to show his kids.
This is not funny, by the way. This is sad.
It goes to a video of him and his son playing video games. And his son just is like, yeah. Sometimes I be feeling like the parent, like, you know.
I gotta raise him.
Like, you know, he's still learning.
He didn't say that.
He's got a lot of work to do. He's still working on himself. And then the doc ends.
Yo.
What the f are you telling me?
Here go the crazy part. They did that on purpose. Now that I think back to the cutaways of him speaking on each situation, for 80% of the doc, he's sitting there. He looks very introspective and everything. But towards the end, he starts getting antsy. And he's moving around more. He's standing up. And then he's in like the hot tub. And by the end of it, he's mad at somebody about I think he was mad like 2 or 3 times about some. And I was like, oh, I should have saw it there.
And then this nigga just gets up and that's how the doc ends. And we said
he walked and smiled.
He walked and we just like, what the? So what?
He's still on drugs.
What did he learn?
He learned that.
And this is the thing. That Bunny Ranch incident happened a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You trying to tell me
Kobe was alive.
You trying to tell me since then y'all don't have no more footage to show how he on the right path? Y'all don't have nothing saying, oh, here he go doing this and he been clean for... They don't even say he been clean.
Nah.
They don't say nothing. They just be like, all right, now he playing video games with his son and his son his daddy now. They don't say nothing else. That's all they do. I said, we in the bed like...
This nigga still on drugs.
Oh, this nigga is still...
like, what the fuck?
This nigga needed this doc to get more drug money. Because you was like, well, why would they make the doc? Because in the whole thing, they talked about how oh my gosh. I'm thinking about it now. They talked about how much he loved money. And how much he wanted.
Loved the camera.
He loved the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe said that Chloe and Lamar was his idea.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know if she wanted to do it because she didn't know what it would do for the brand. And she was already stretched thin.
Mm-hmm.
And they just keep talking about how he loves all of these things and this attention and this money. There's no resolution.
At all.
He still love all those things.
Same nigga.
And that's why he got a doc. Because he love the camera. Oh my God. I can't believe that shit.
Hey, yo, Netflix, you know it'd be crazy.
Yo.
If we just talked about me doing crack.
Because I almost died.
Mad dead.
Nothing else has happened since then. The only thing I took from that doc was that Chloe's a real ass bitch.
No, but I've always with Chloe.
I don't give a what they say about that. That girl is a real ass bitch. If you watch the doc, all the shit that she did to protect him, to make sure he was okay, to be as fair as she could, she didn't have to do none of that shit.
She was, okay.
She didn't have to do none of that.
Yeah.
Like, for real. She really did. Like, you can be like, she got the money, she can do whatever she want. She also could have left that nigga.
I think we have to change the narrative about the Kardashians, except for
Courtney. You can't stand Courtney.
Yeah. Other than that, the rest of the Kardashians, I think they deserve another chance, except for the mama. Because
they was talking about the mama.
No, she's amazing as a person, but I think as a human being, she's terrible.
Well, I don't really know them either way.
Well, I don't either, but I think we have to change the narrative.
But I'm saying all I can take from this is the interview that Chloe gave seemed like she didn't have to do none of this that she was doing
at all.
And now that I'm thinking about it, like, there's no even resolution with her. Like, after you see the end, you think about the entire thing. And she was just like, nah, I did this. And you know what he did? He smoked crack again. I told him to get out, and that was the end of that.
I haven't seen him since.
That was the end of that.
Right.
And that's how her part ends.
Yeah.
And that, like, there's no one says... Even his baby mama, she's up there, she's interviewing.
That his auntie that loved the shot of him.
His auntie
didn't say nothing like, I'm so proud of him.
Didn't say he doing much better now.
You know.
She just telling his story.
And you know, aunties always want to give it up for their favorite.
That's crazy, because when you think about it, after you get to the end, you got to think about the whole thing. This was just a setup to be like, yeah, so that's Lamar Odom.
Right. And we should have been paying more attention to his daughter. Because the way she looked, the entire doc,
she was mad.
Is how you should feel. Not even mad. I think she's resolved with the fact that he has a good heart. He's a nice person, but he a nigga that don't deserve more than saying, hey, I like you.
Because I think one of the last things we might have heard from her was when she said he went to Kobe's last game and he was out there and she was like, you didn't even come visit me.
Right.
And that might be the last interview we saw.
She says one more thing, but it ain't much.
Like, they don't say nothing about
he reconciled with his children.
Yeah, like, it's nothing. His son is just like, yeah, like,
said sorry to nothing. Chloe.
That nigga's on drugs, and I mean, I'm glad y'all gave him the money, but
he gonna get more drugs with that. And you know what?
I hope he don't. Like, that's a lot of a lesson to learn, but I just don't understand why we got the documentary.
You know what? Here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing. I think we have to stop being sad for people who are happy with their bad choices.
Okay, so a part of it, I just want to say as a disclaimer, I understand addiction's a real thing.
Yes.
Addiction is very real. People can just not come out of it and it be hard.
Yes. I have, shout out to my auntie, crackhead extraordinaire.
But that's a crazy thing to say. But I didn't see him saying, I'm never going to do that again.
At all.
I just heard him saying, why would you give me this crack?
Know what I've been through.
Like, I don't know.
It ain't time for the crack.
I don't know. I just let me get out the house first. Chloe know the smell of crack now. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, I hope he don't.
He seemed happy.
I hope he clean, but they didn't tell us that.
He not clean.
They didn't tell us that.
He washes up. He looks.
They didn't even have the thing in the credits where they like he been.
Sober.
Yeah, they didn't have none of that. They just was like it's over and he was gone.
What did you get?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
I learned he played
phenomenal
in Dallas for a month. That's what they said. That's all I got out of that. So, but watch it though. Watch it.
Yo, please watch it.
But watch it, please. Watch it. Yeah.
Just because maybe we missed something.
Yeah.
Maybe he said, back in the day I was doing this, and maybe he didn't have to repeat that he was clean. But
Nope.
We might have missed it.
Well, if you find it, then screenshot it. I don't know.
Yo, we got to get Lamar on the podcast.
I don't. I'm all right.
Really?
I'm all right.
He seems like a really nice guy.
She said he was freebasing prescription drugs, and nigga, you have.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
You got a shelf of a gold mine for a nigga like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what blood pressure medicine does when you do that, but he probably go crazy. Man, he see that? And I got it on a little Lazy Susan, the thing that spin around. That's fun. You just
That's
spin
fun
it.
After you get high.
No, which one should I use? Where it's almost like Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Yeah, or like, Price is Right.
Yo, man. Prayers going out to Lamar. And
his family. Prayers to the family too.
Yeah, because they've been through a lot.
They've been through a lot.
Been through a lot with him, man. Whew.
Yeah, we done.
Even that was sad.
That was a lot. I'm sorry.
Man, don't forget to join the Patreon. If you aren't a member of Patreon, you're missing out on. That's all I got.
Yeah, I don't know.
But possibly in a couple of weeks, we might have an announcement for you guys.
In a couple of weeks.
Possibly might have an announcement for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Tell a friend to watch us. What else? There were two more things that I wanted to say. If you haven't heard by now, get your tickets to Hito with us with the Worst Behavior Tour. That's going down from May 23rd until the 20th. Go to www.worstbehaviortour.com to get the full details, the full dates. It's going to be an amazing time. We're going to be there naked, and it's going to be fun. What else? There was like two other things. I told you about that.
Join the Patreon.
Guys, if you made it this far, then that means that you give a fuck about us. And it might also mean that you follow us on social media. This is what I need you to do. Please check your social medias and see if you are following us with the knowledge that you did follow us. And if you don't show that you're following us.
And you followed us before.
Yeah, you followed us before and you're not following us now. Please take a screenshot of that and send us that in our DMs. Just saying, or emails, whatever, just send it to us saying, hey, I was following you guys and now we're not following you any longer. It is super imperative that you do this. Please look at your account, see if you're following us. And if you're not, and you knew that you were at one time, screenshot it, take a picture, send it to us, and just write in the message, I was following you guys at one time and I'm no longer following. And please do not follow us after you do that. Do not follow us after you do that. Send us the screenshot and don't follow us after you do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. But we need that ASAP. It is super important. Please, please, please. Other than that, I am done with this.
Me too.
All right, with that being, wait.
What in the world? Oh, no, you don't have to do this. And that's why I'm leaving. I'm going to start getting up and walking out.
With everything in life,
oh my God,
being right for you is a personal choice. And no matter what you see on your phone or hear from anyone, marriage isn't easy, but the great ones are worth it. With that being said, and then we had sex and so should you. Thanks for listening. And then we had sex and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Did you put a little vibrato on it?